Hi, everyone. How's it going? Welcome to the live stream of the 7th anniversary of A Harry Potter Musical. Here we all are, all of us. Wow, what a day, huh? Well, we're really glad that you're here to join us. Looks like we have 0 viewers so far. Oh, there's 8 people here. Okay, good. Well, yeah, once again, this is the 7th anniversary of the live performance of A Harry Potter Musical. That is the show that started everything for us here at StarKid. So I'll just sort of tell you a little bit about that, and then we'll get to some cool announcements about some FireBringer stuff. If you don't know, currently we're running a Kickstarter for FireBringer. It's our new show that we're going to do this summer during our StarKid summer season. And so I've got some announcements about that, and then we'll start bringing in some guests from the outside world for the reunion here. By the way, we have been talking about FireBringer casting in the other room. That is literally going on right now. I left the conversation about casting so I could come over here. So hopefully we'll know soon who's going to be in the show, and we'll be able to give you more details on that. So, StarKid, here's what happened. So, as some of the people involved in the FireBringer Kickstarter might be aware, we did a show before StarKid at the University of Michigan. We did 2, actually, several that paved the way for A Harry Potter Musical. One of them was called The Hobbit, and that was directed by Nick Lang, and I think it was produced in like 2000, must have been 2006. Nick submitted to the Basement Arts Board, which is the student theater organization at the University of Michigan, that he do a show, a play based on The Hobbit. It was a play that was already written by somebody else. So Nick submitted the project. It was accepted, and then Nick read the script and said, "I don't like this," and decided to write his own show. And so that was sort of the beginning of us coming together and making our own work. And in that show was Meredith Stepien. She played Gollum. It had Chris Allen, who you might know from Annie or Holy Musical Batman. And he played Thorin? Yeah, I think that's the character in there. I'm basically like trying to move around the screen right now to find out which angle makes me look less like a pure white ghost. So they did The Hobbit. It was great, 2006. And then 2 years later, after we did Little White Lie for the summer, it was my senior year as well as Nick's senior year, and we said, let's do a sequel to The Hobbit. So all 3 of us wrote The Hobbit 2, The Lord of the Rings. And we've been releasing some clips on that to our backers on Kickstarter, which has been really, really fun. I actually owe you guys a clip, by the way. So once we get another guest in here, I might start working on releasing that for you guys as soon as I can. And yeah, so the Hobbit 2, The Lord of the Rings was so much fun. It was one of the first Basement Arts shows that had like pretty well sold out audiences. And I was in it myself. Joe Walker played Boromir, Faramir, and Denethor. It starred none other than Lauren Lopez as Frodo. We also had Liam White in the show, who played Sam. You might know Liam from the AVPM cast album bonus track, Liam's Got a Phone Call. And it had a lot more people in it as well. Bonnie Grusin at the time. Our friend Kevin McCarthy. Kevin, I hope you're watching. Hello. And but that's all to say, that's the precursor for what came next, which was the next year after Nick and I had graduated. Matt Lang did a very Lang thing and submitted, or he didn't even submit it, he put up a poster in the Walgreen Drama Center that said, HP the Musical coming this spring. And then he asked if he could do the show to the Basement Arts Board after he had already garnered some attention for the project. And after a little hemming and hawing, they said yes, and we were able to do HP the Musical with Nick and I helping write it from Los Angeles, and Matt was here writing and directing. Of course, AJ Holmes was working on the music, as well as Darren Criss, and that's sort of the show that started it all for us. That happened, I believe that premiered either on April 9th, today, or April 10th, 2009, so 7 years ago. Yeah, so today is just going to be kind of about hanging out. We're going to be taking some questions from you guys and reading through comments, stuff like that, and talking a little bit about FireBringer, but mostly sort of catching up with some old friends who we haven't seen in a while, at least not since this fall when we did our big StarKid reunion. We all got these shirts, Michigan StarKids, 2009 for the 7-year anniversary. Yeah, so I think I'll begin here by taking a look at some questions. Someone says, I can't watch Team StarKid's live event and it hurts. You know what we should do? Why don't we come up with a hashtag right now? Why don't we make our hashtag AVPM7, okay? And that will allow us to, you know, keep track of all these comments. So if you do hashtag AVPM7, that's where I can take your questions and stuff like that. Let me tweet that real quick, all right? So I think I can bring in my first guest in just a minute here. Let me see. Tweet us using the hashtag, and then hashtag, hashtag AVPM7 to join in, copy paste YouTube link. Cool. All right. So there we go. All right. Someone is asking if we're going to be singing anything. Can you put live chat next to the YouTube video? I don't know what live chat. I've heard some people ask about this. What is live chat? Chat. It says chat. So it's all available. See, it says like group chat here, but I don't know how to work this. Can someone explain to me what live chat is? I know we've done this before, but how does this work? I do have the Q&A open, the Q&A app. So actually, I'd love to take questions through there and through Twitter, hashtag AVPM7. Happy 7 years. What do you miss most about when you did AVPM? Well, I wasn't there for I came and saw the first production, but I wasn't there for it, but for the rehearsal. But there is, honestly, I miss like the theater and the way the theater was. It was a theater that fit like about 120 people. And it was great because when the theater was full, there were like people sitting on the floor and stuff. I'm sitting on the floor right now because I don't know, there's a chair back there. I guess I could pull that up. But anyway, it was just amazing to like see a full theater. It was so hot there, and see people lined up on the floor and like sort of get that recognition of like they're here to see this show that we created and that we worked really hard on. So yeah, I thought that was fun. Someone has asked who will be joining. Well, we've got actually about a half a dozen people who are going to be popping in. Well, confirmed, and then there's some unconfirmed people who will also try and pop in here. And once there's more than just me here, I'll be able to try and contact some more people, and hopefully we'll be able to have some fun. What was your favorite play you have done with StarKid for AVPM7? Well, not really an AVPM question, but favorite play that we've done. I really did like doing Fully Musical Batman personally because I got to play Superman, but that's just me. Renee Bay asks, what's your favorite song from AVPM? Ooh, I think honestly my favorite song from AVPM was, I really liked Missing You. I liked sort of the sweet songs because I think that it goes well with the comedic stuff, you know. So I really enjoyed Missing You, and I got to sing it on tour once, and I thought that was great, and I had a lot of fun doing that. All right, let's see. I'm like flying through these chat things. I'm not exactly sure how this works. Let's see. What's your favorite scene in AVPM? You know, when we might be able to rewatch some of these scenes, but when you rewatch the scene where one of my favorite moments I remember was between Lauren and Walker when they make the unbreakable vow, and it's like they like, I forget exactly what happens, but it's like, yes, I got you. You tricked me. I love that so much. It was so great. The acting was great in that moment. So yeah, that's definitely one of my favorites. Will you come to England, please? Says Lottie Wadham. And you know, actually there are a lot of StarKid people who are going to England. They're going to G6, which I think is a Glee convention. And they should be there soon. I think next weekend maybe. So go see G6, you know? Just do it. What item / prop did you keep from the AVPM production as a memento? Well, when I played Lupin, I kept the golf bag for a while. I had the golf bag in my possession and just had it propped up in my room and like would put other stuff in there and stuff like that. I know that Joey has kind of like held on to that headband for a few years, and people have different costume pieces and stuff like that. For a while, we also had that big Voldemort cape lying around. And from an early version of the play, actually, originally, Voldemort was supposed to be a puppet. And so we had a little Voldemort puppet head that Nick had made, which was an amazing piece all in itself. But yeah. I think that I'm ready to bring in our first guest. So let me email our first guest, but also I've got some announcements about FireBringer that hopefully you guys will want to hear regarding backers. 1 second, let me just send a little text here. Here's what's happening with FireBringer. We're getting very close to the end of our campaign. In fact, I think by the end of today, we will be 5 days away. So right now we're 6 days away, but once 4 p.m. hits, then we've only got 5 more 24-hour periods until the end of this campaign. First of all, we're at $116,000 pledged, which is amazing. It's blowing us away. We really weren't sure we were going to make it this high, and almost 3,000 backers, which is also great. We are so thankful to you guys for getting us this far. We absolutely love you guys. We love that we're able to do this. You guys have really enabled us to do some awesome things over the years, and we're very happy to add this into the lineup of things that you guys have allowed us to do. So basically what we want to do, we have a stretch goal of $125,000, and this really allows us to produce the show more at the level that we normally produce our shows. A lot of our shows cost close to $150,000. And so the $88,000 goal was just to be able to do the show at all in the first place. And now the $125,000 goal, there's an update on our Kickstarter page with the stretch goal details, but that will really allow us to produce the show in a way that is more in touch with the way we normally produce our shows. And so what we want to do is set a goal for you guys and give you a reward once we meet it. We want to be able to reach our goal, $125,000, our stretch goal, by tomorrow night. That's only $9,000 away at this point, and I think that we can do it. And if we make it to that goal, we're going to give all the backers of FireBringer a pre-order code, basically, which will allow you to purchase tickets for the show before anybody else. So tickets for the show are going to go on sale May 1st, but if you become a backer of FireBringer and we reach our $125,000 stretch goal by tomorrow night, you will get a pre-sale code which will allow you to buy tickets on April 27th. So giving you a 4-day lead on anyone else who might be buying tickets. And I know that a lot of you guys have also been wondering about ticket dates and things like that and prices. And I'm going to put up a post in a little while that has all those details. But for now, I think we should focus on hopefully trying to get to that $125,000 goal by tomorrow night. So I think we can do it. Let me do a quick little calculation here. Let's see. We've got $9,000 to go, divided by our 3,000 backers. That equals 3. I should have been able to do that without a calculator. So basically what this means, if anyone watching this is a backer of FireBringer already, if you up your pledge by just $3, then we'll be at our stretch goal, and you all get to purchase FireBringer tickets before anybody else. So hopefully that can work out. And I think that I'm ready to send a code here or send a little invite to our first guest. And let me just do this. Let's see. I think that this first guest is someone that you know and love, although Team StarKid doesn't seem to have their email. I hope this is the real person. All right, cool. So I've sent a link to our first person, and hopefully that they will join in here pretty soon. In the meantime, I can just take some questions here. Who came up with the coral mort story in the first place? Well, the coral mort story, I believe, was an invention of Matt's that we all sort of helped develop. I certainly know that I really wanted them to be watching She's All That. So, you know, characters that we all developed, but I think that Matt came up with the idea of just a simple thought of, if this person is on your head for a whole year, don't you think that you would like get to know him pretty well and, you know, sort of watch him poop and things like that? Really, really charming stuff from the StarKid camp over here. Let's see. Take some more questions on Twitter as we wait for our first guest to come in. Where was Ghosty Diddy while you were doing AVPM, AVPS? Ghosty Diddy is Meredith, by the way, on Twitter. I found this question using the hashtag AVPM7 hashtag. And Ghosty Diddy was doing another show. She was doing, I think she was doing, it wasn't the donut play. I think it was The Goat or Who is Sylvia? And actually, I don't know. But she was in another play and unfortunately wasn't able to do the show, which happens all the time. Let's get another question here. Let's see. So tell us a StarKid secret. P.S. Love you. That's very nice. Thank you, Gabriella. Let's see, a StarKid secret. Like, what type of secret do you want to know? Go ahead and tweet us on AVPM7. What type of StarKid secret? I mean, there are just so many. Okay, doing great. So which out of your AVP series was your favorite to put on or see? They were all pretty vastly different. I'd say the great middle ground, both, you know, figuratively and literally within the series, was a Harry Potter sequel. You know, we had 10 days to put it on, still pretty crazy. Felt like boot camp, but it was a lot of fun having everybody there, everybody work on it, and I think the show turned out really well. As I said, I didn't work in the rehearsal process on AVPM, but I did get to sort of come and see it. And a Harry Potter senior year was just insane. I wouldn't recommend doing that. It's one of the reasons why the show turned out to be 5 hours long, pretty much. But someone says, "Why are you on the floor?" And you know, I don't know. I just want my friends to show up here, and hopefully they will. Hopefully they will be here soon. I'm trying to bring them in here, and you know, I'm doing the best I can here, guys. So let's see what we can do. Let's try and send a little email here. Okay, yeah. Let's just go ahead and get to Gmail here. Got to get new guest in for a little thing. Now, that's fine. Actually, I don't want to do this. This is scaring me. What if something happens to the live stream, you know? You never know what can happen. These things are absolutely unpredictable, especially with me. I've got a bit of a reputation for being a live stream absolute monster, so I'd like to try and disprove that notion by doing the live stream at someone else's house with a better internet connection. However, it's getting kind of lonely over here. I'd like my friend to join me. Sent a link. Hope it works. Yeah. So let's see. That being said, let's take another question. If you were to do AVPM again, would there be anything that you would change? You know, probably get rid of those 2 big pillars that we used on the set. Those things were pretty funny. In person, they didn't look that good. Fortunately, the footage of AVPM is so terrible and so low quality that it's you don't really notice it that much. But they were pretty big nuisances. Nuisances. They were nooses. They wanted to make me hang myself. Where did the idea of pig farts come from? I think that's probably another Matt and Nick Lang creation. You know, it's like thinking about what other wizarding schools would be like, and everybody on Earth before recently went to Hogwarts, to the best of our knowledge. Like, we were pretty sure there weren't even American wizards. So, you know, you got to go all the way to Mars, and it's just they have a completely different curriculum. They've got completely different teachers. Most of them are animals. And yeah, that's just sort of the way we roll there. All right, need Mom to stop texting me about the Bollywood fundraiser she was at. I'm gonna just sort of get rid of that. Perfect. All right, so we've got about 1,100 viewers. You guys are probably like, hey, it's just Brian, where's everybody else? And I'm thinking the exact same thing. So we have one guest who's gonna join us here in just a minute. Somebody who's gonna come in pretty soon. Hopefully they'll be here. I'm getting a text from them right now. All right, let's take some more questions. Where is FireBringer going to be playing? Oh, that's a great question. FireBringer will be playing this summer at Stage 773 in Chicago. It's a theater on Belmont. Same theater that we did, Annie, and what was the other one? Trail to Oregon in. Yeah, so that was 2 summers ago. That's where we were for that. And yeah. All right, I'm getting confirmation that my person is ready to go. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you can welcome our first guest. You know him from such shows as a Harry Potter musical, Harry Potter sequel, Harry Potter Senior Year, Holy Musical Batman, Twisted. He's really been with us for quite some time. He says he needs another invite link. Oh, boy. All right. All right. And I've sent the invitation. By the way, it is classic that this person is a little bit late. So let's see. Are you in FireBringer? Boy, I hope so, because I sure have been doing a lot of work on this Kickstarter. I hope I get cast. Are the StarKids that are currently living in LA going to be in the StarKid summer season / FireBringer? Well, a lot of StarKids are living in LA, and a lot of them are living all over the place. So we won't be able to put everyone in. We have taken some auditions from people from out of town. And the StarKid summer season is open to anybody. Anybody can pitch us a show. Anybody can do anything. So yeah, hopefully they can come on out once we solidify casting, which will hopefully be done in the next few days. And then we'll be all set. Hello, Jim.
You summoned me.
Welcome, Jim Povolo, to the 7-year anniversary. Hey, Jim, how are you?
I'm doing well.
That's great. Let me just turn the volume down here. So, Jim, it's been 7 years. How do you feel?
I feel really good right now.
Yeah? Why is that?
You know, I think sometimes you get in a groove and I feel like I'm productive and doing what I want to do, so it feels nice.
That's good. Jim, are you just Jim Povolo on Twitter?
Oh, there we go. What's going on with you, buddy?
Oh, not much. We're over here sort of working on FireBringer casting and stuff. Hey, where's your video? What happened?
I'm trying to figure that out.
All right, well, you figure that out. Jim, in the meantime, you're sort of living out in LA. What's the weather out like right now? It was literally snowing today in Chicago.
It's like 70, but it's like rainy right now, which is good because we've had a drought.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Get a little rain. Slick things down a little bit out there.
Yeah. You know what? Let me try to rejoin the conversation. I'm not sure.
You're gonna leave?
Okay, I'll be right back.
Jim, you just got here.
No.
Jim! All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that was Jim Povolo. Thank you so much for being here, Jim. We really appreciated having you. I'm gonna just send you another invite link just in case you need it. You know, you never know. You never know with a guy like Jim. Oh, he's coming back. Jim?
Yes.
All right. It's good to see you, my friend.
I'm back, bigger than ever.
So tell us about some of your memories from AVPM.
Oh man, that was a crazy time. I'll tell people one they probably haven't heard before.
Yeah.
So for the Rumble Roar part, we really didn't know how it was going to work for a long time, and we didn't really know what idea we were going to go with before we discovered the revelation that is the lion face wearing a wizard hat. I mean, that was the plan, to always have a lion wearing a wizard hat. The question was how. And I had this lion shirt that was just like a massive kind of lion fully covering the shirt. And one day in rehearsal, what I did was I took my head, I shoved it into the shirt and poked. Let me get these headphones off. So I poked out something like this, but with the lion face. And I think it was probably funny, yet kind of terrifying. Whenever you see a face coming at you like this,
that's pretty good. I like that a lot.
Movie.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like you got a good location there, Jim.
Ooga.
Oh man, that's funny. What else? What else do you remember from doing the show? The live show was 7 years ago.
Yeah, I remember that we didn't know what to expect. It was just all of a sudden, like the first night, there's lines out the door of the building, and it was just the most packed theater I've ever been in, the craziest response, and it was like pretty...
For a student show, like a basement art student show, right?
Yeah, you don't, you expect your friends to come and maybe a few other theater students that are just checking out what people are doing.
Right.
But no, you don't expect the general public to bombard your theater production, in college at least.
Yeah, yeah. I think we underestimated the power of Harry Potter, huh?
Yeah, totally. I mean, I remember when Matt, he didn't have the play done, but he just put up a Harry Potter poster that said the show and maybe that it was coming. I think of the date probably.
Right.
Maybe just that it was vaguely coming. That sounds more correct.
Right. It said, I think it said coming this spring or something.
Right. Yeah, the season. And it just was in the drama building, and it just generated this excitement that led to this article being written about it.
Yeah. Yeah. What did the article say? Do you remember?
I think it just mostly stated that there was going to be a Harry Potter musical done by U of M students. I think it was very straightforward. And then people said, "Wait, I love Harry Potter." And everyone started grabbing.
Good old college reporting.
Yeah. Yes.
Jim, we've got some people here saying that you're the best Goyle ever.
Oh, thank you. I beat the other guy. 1 out of 2, baby.
Someone says if you could have been another character in AVPM, which one would you have been?
Probably Voldemort. That would be the most fun. But they'd have to rewrite songs so that they were in bass register.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
And how are your tap dancing skills?
Exquisite.
So Jim, it looks like you've grown up a little bit since 7 years ago. You've got more facial hair. You got some sideburns. You got some long hair.
Yeah, I got a couple chops.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, a hummingbird just flew outside the window. Amazing.
What a thrill!
It on the live stream. All right, let's get some more questions for you, Jim. Was it fun to play Goyle?
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. I was definitely going through some angst at the time, so it's really nice to play a character that could just yell at everything.
Right. So here's a question about some of your other work. How was it being shirtless every night on the Apocalypse tour? The Apocalypse tour that we did back in 2012.
I'd have to say that was most sensual. I really felt in touch with the air and my nipples at the time.
That's great. That's really great.
No, I mean, to answer that honestly, it's just degrading. I mean, what am I, a popsicle, a lollipop? Get your hands off me! I'm not eye candy.
Oh man. So yeah. So this is kind of a similar question, but what inspired your take on Goyle?
You know, Goyle was actually the first character that we really had cast, because back when we did The Hobbit in like 2010.
No. It was before that. It was 2006 because I graduated.
Right. You're right. Yeah, I got the years totally wrong. But yeah, 2006. We did The Hobbit, and I played Gandalf with this really deep Frodo, you must carry the ring to Mordor type thing. And then Matt at like an after party after the show had me do like a similar voice, but like nerds. And he's like, "Yeah, you're gonna be Goyle in my Harry Potter musical." And I was like, "Yeah, I am. Cool."
All right, sounds good. Miriam from Twitter asks, "Do you wish you had done anything different back then? Not necessarily in the show, but like taking more pictures or something like that."
I feel like the show got decent coverage from a lot of sources. I'm not a huge social media picture taking person. It's just a lot of management for me. I'm always focused on trying to make new memories, so I don't have to worry about all the memories that I've forgotten. Something like that.
Well said, sir.
Yeah.
All right, let's look at another question for old Jimmy here. For anybody who's watching, you guys can tweet these questions at using the hashtag ABPM7. These are questions for none other than Goyle himself, Jim Povolo. So someone says,
now,
well,
Brian,
someone says, remember that girl that jumped up and hugged you at LeakyCon 2014? And I'm guessing this is that girl.
I can't believe it. After all these years.
the hug I've been missing in my life. Was it difficult to carry Dylan on your back in ABPM?
I mean, not really, because I had been carrying him on my back throughout the entire show.
Right, like figuratively.
Right, with my acting. Really made him look good.
Let's see. Someone says, please say a line which Goyle says, from Megan X. You can do that or not do that. That's just a suggestion.
Wait, Brian, did you hear that?
No, what was that?
Only quiet. Maybe one raindrop.
That's pretty good. Is that from the first show?
Yeah, it is.
I love it. Cool. That's great, man.
Brian, I have a question for you about FireBringer.
Please.
Are you guys going to be bringing the heat?
Are you going to be bringing the heat during FireBringer? Well, if we meet our damn stretch goals, we will be.
What are you trying to say there, Brian, with that eyebrow raising?
What I'm trying to say is I don't know how we're going to make fire look cool.
That's true. I mean, I think water is always a challenge as well, but fire is, if anything, even more active of an element. How to harness it in a stage? How, Brian?
I don't know. And there's no like water warden to say like, you use too much water in this show, you know?
Right. That's true. Oh shit! So you have to work with the fire guys.
Yeah.
Firebenders.
Hey Jim, do you want to do like a late night show or something this summer at our summer season? Do you want to come do stand up or something again?
Sure, man. I'll just put together a full hour.
No problem.
That's not a joke. I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll do it.
Pitch a show to me right now.
All right. So it's me in front of the green screen, and it's going to be a show that relies heavily on digital media, because it's going to be like you're going to see like your view from a computer, but then I'll be a little guy in the screen cracking jokes, kind of like that paperclip from Microsoft Word. I'll just pop up and be there, but I'll be doing stand-up material about my very personal life issues and stories.
Oh man,
so yeah,
that's a really good idea, Jim. I love that. Like, so the whole proscenium is like a computer screen.
Yeah. I mean, it's like part of the special. Like, I won't always be in just a little guy on your screen. The whole show, just a guy doing stand up in the corner while you write your paper.
While you're typing something. Yeah.
I mean, I guess I could do both. I could release both.
You should like project something that is someone like working on a document, like working on a spreadsheet, and then you're in the corner doing your stand up while also like giving synonyms for stuff. Yeah.
I would help somebody do a paper while drawing on all my life experience.
Right. All right. So someone says here, what was it like to play Friends?
Oh man, that was dope as hell.
Yeah.
It was just a really fun part. It had all the glitter I ever wanted. I just felt majestic as fuck in that centaur outfit.
That tiny little centaur butt is.
I actually mispronounced it just then. It's centaur. I forgot.
A centaur?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was one of my big jokes for that show.
Lots of little funny inside jokes. What other like little funny things do you feel like we had amongst the cast while we're doing those?
I mean, shirts off was definitely a fun thing that we had.
That's a StarKid secret. Yeah, we used to do shirts off back then.
It was just the guys.
Yeah. It sounds so bro-y now, but we used to go, all right, everybody, shirts off. And then
we just all have our shirts off together and be making very merry and gay.
Very merry and gay, indeed. So Lou, who's also known as StarKid Corner, asks, if money had been no object, what would you have wanted to see in the original AVPM production?
Who said money was an object? That's my question.
I'd like to challenge your definition of money.
What would I like to see with money? Probably it in my pocket. Like, as far as production goes, though, I would have loved to have some live animals during the show, like owls.
Sure, why not?
Like, that's all I would really want.
Yeah.
If just put a lot of money, like have like a menagerie and train these owls. Put a few years into the training of them so they're ready for our show.
I love that. Very fun. Very funny. Cool. Let's take another question. How about it? Jim, do you have a favorite? Oh wait, you might get this. Jim, you are senpai. What's your favorite memory as Goyle?
Senpai, please.
Notice me.
Senpai.
Jim, what is that? Because I've seen that weird guy on YouTube like saying that all the time, but what is senpai? Is it from an anime?
Yeah, it's from Japanese culture. It generally refers to somebody in like a teacher or something like that.
Okay.
Or like some sort of authoritative position.
I knew you were the right man to ask. Well.
Who is that?
We got another person. Hey. Come down here and talk with Jim.
I'm talking.
I miss you, Jim.
Meredith,
hey, I miss you too.
So that we can steal.
Make sure I can just see your pearly whites. Wow, what a lovely smile.
Yeah. Hi, Jim. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. Well, what do you know?
I'm so glad to see you.
Very fun stuff.
That actually isn't my joke. I stole that one. I'm not telling who, though. You'll never find out.
So someone says, "What's going on in this live show?" We don't know. Meredith, you thought
what
you
is this?
live 7 years ago.
Yes, I did.
Will you tell us about the experience of seeing it live for the very first time?
Yes, I was super excited to see my friends, and I had also just recently read Harry Potter. Matt and our friend Stephanie Anderson and Matt just kind of forced me to read Harry Potter, even though I wasn't like interested in it, and then it changed my life. So I had just read it, and I was really excited to see it on stage, and then so yeah, I was so excited. There were so many people there, which had only happened like once before. I'd never seen that many people there, and it's like I knew it was gonna be fun. Obviously, I was like, me and Mark. I went with Mark. We were like treated like king and queen, given a special seat to see our buddies, and they're like, "You guys are gonna love this. There's some jokes in there that you guys are gonna love," and I just had so much fun laughing. I was laughing my little tookie off for the entire show. I had so much fun. And I was like also just so excited by how good the music was. And, you know, it was like, I just always was a big fan of, you know, Nick and Matt's writing and everything. It was so much fun. We had 122,000 unread messages.
Mm-hmm.
Let's read them.
We got a few hours, right? I'm trying to bring in another person into our little live stream here, so this should only take a second. You guys can keep chatting away. Mary, you can answer some of the questions on the side there.
Okay.
It's you and me, Meredith.
Okay.
Ask the question you've always wanted.
Most difficult thing about getting ready for a show? Let me think.
Probably rehearsing the show and doing it before.
Yeah, mostly rehearsing it and then doing it has been very, very difficult in the past. Yeah, right, you knucklehead.
Does this mean like right before a show? Like we're about to go on stage, we got to get ready?
Like you
Oh,
have to get those butterflies out of your tummy.
I had a lot of trouble with in Annie. I wore like a helmet and like a headpiece at one point, so I had to braid my hair every night. If you have to wear a wig, you have to braid your hair so that it's flat against your head. And so I had to learn how to French braid last 2 summers ago. And remember, like Joe Moses helped me backstage. He was like, "You know what? I will help you. I will learn how to French braid." Do you remember that, Jim?
Jim wasn't there.
Hey.
Walker!
Hey guys.
Hi, Joe.
Dog
Why is it so
walk.
dark?
Because I'm sitting in a dark room.
Because he's mysterious, okay?
Joe and I
Yeah.
have been texting about this dude who like studied apes. I'm like, do you know what we're talking about, Jim?
Yeah, I
Joe
was
talked to
telling
me
Jim
about
about
it
it
last night.
at the
Okay.
bar. I was trying to tell a lot of people about it at the bar, and people were literally walking away mid like story.
Joe, can I tell you about this show, The Mystery of Matter?
Wait, first, can you guys say something about Harry Potter musical and the 7th anniversary of it?
Yeah. Well, I only just realized that we're not watching the show. I know that you like told me that, Brian, but I didn't get it.
Oh yeah, yeah. I quite definitely told you.
It's like, this is a
Just a
live
live
stream,
stream.
not a rewatch. And in my mind, I was like, well, why don't we call it a rewatch since we're watching the thing? It's like, God. That was
Why can we do that?
Yeah. Anyway, has it really been 7 years already?
Has it really
Yeah.
been 7 years?
We're
When
old.
did we do it?
When did we do it?
2009.
Yeah, 2009.
Yeah, I know what
April.
year we did it. What date?
April 9th. Well, it depends. I can't remember when Basement Arts did shows. Did they do them on Thursdays?
Yeah.
Well then,
Yeah,
April
Thursday,
9th.
Friday, Saturday.
So
Wow.
it literally is 7 years to the day.
That's crazy. Well, I'm certainly not as stressed out today as I was 7 years ago today.
That's good. So
Um,
you've changed. You've come to terms with your stress levels.
yeah, that's right. That's right. Gosh, I don't know. Like, what is there to be said? I think that it was a lot of fun.
What's your favorite scene in the whole show, Joe?
I think that, I don't know, but I'll just say one of my favorite jokes is when they do invisible person search. That's a really good joke.
Mm-hmm.
The invisible person search is really good. A lot
Oh
of the
yeah, we
jokes
just flail our
were
arms
my
about.
favorite. Like when they say, I put the invisibility cloak down on that walking chair. Oh shit! Like, what a funny joke.
Yeah.
Um,
Shit. Where is it?
Just the idea that
I've been watching a lot of LSR clips lately, and a lot of those things seem like there are some definitely like pullover from the invisibility ring in that show and the invisibility cloak in Harry Potter.
Yeah. I mean, invisible things are really easy to lose, I guess, is the point. And just like invisibility in general is a funny superpower.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry if I'm being a little bit quiet. They're singing in the other room, so I'm trying to keep it down.
What are they singing? What are you doing?
Oh, I'm at the cast recording for Spies Are Forever at the moment.
That's pretty curious.
Yeah, so Rosenthal and Joey and Lauren are all doing that right now. They're singing about Nazis.
That's great. So.
I don't know what was everybody else's favorite scene.
Well,
I like the scene where you and Brian are on your tummies and sing that lovely song.
Yeah, I think
You're
that
different or whatever.
is really. I think that if you've seen the StarKid reunion DVD extras, we all know my opinion of that scene, which is that
pretty good scene.
It's a pretty good scene.
Jim, thank you for doing those DVD extras, by the way.
Oh yeah. No worries.
Oh wait, I just had a good question. Damn it.
Damn. Yeah, I would watch that scene from The Wings every single night.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, what other scenes were? I mean, I think that the
I really liked in a very. Well, are we just talking about ABPM, not ABPS?
You can talk about ABPS if you want, Jim. We're being pretty loosey-goosey over here.
Cool. I really liked that scene where Harry's parents are in front of the mirror and they sing that song that's like,
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of was saying that earlier too. I like those nice songs because they offset the comedy. They pair well with all the comedy, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I just got so happy when Joe came out. And the night that I came, Joe, you broke on stage.
Here, Mare, scoot back so they can see more than just your eyeball here.
Meredith, I think that the night that you came is it not the show? The one that's online?
I think it is because you can hear Meredith laughing.
But
Yeah,
you laughed when you were Umbridge and you first came out and you were trying to be so serious.
Oh yeah.
You remember?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I remember it was like I couldn't, that was what those shows were for back in the day, where it was like, oh man, this is the one where our friends are coming. Meredith's here. Make sure to make it good. Like that was fun.
But you guys know it'll make us laugh. You know?
Yeah. I mean, it was like, well, that's still kind of the point, It's like when your friends come to shows, that's the fun part. Trying to think of other scenes from the first one that I really liked. I mean, they really are. It's like pretty damn funny the whole way through.
Did you have a scene that you liked that you weren't in?
Yeah, I mean, I think that those are the ones that I remember more because I could watch them as opposed to like being in them.
Mm-hmm.
I think that it was like Dumbledore always made me laugh really hard. So like when he was like explaining the rules to the dragon fight,
Yeah.
and you know it's like one of these classic lines, but you go when he's like, she's like, do you think this is a good idea? And he goes, of course it's not a good idea. They're children. It's so funny. So yeah, I thought that was really good. I liked gosh, you know, and then of course the songs. I liked it all. I mean I got to rewatch it recently because I did some of the I did a whole set of subtitles for it.
Closed captions.
Yeah, so that was nice to like. That was the first time that I really rewatched it in quite a long time.
Mm-hmm. All right, Joe, did you have more fun playing Voldemort or Umbridge?
I think I probably had more fun playing Umbridge, but Voldemort's a lot of fun too. But Umbridge is so ridiculous,
Mm-hmm.
and like
more violent, you know.
yeah, it's like she's meaner and dumber, and that's more fun.
That's a funny combo.
And then like Stutter was a really fun, like it was fun to have that kind of actually difficult dance number because like James actually gave us a really good hard dance to learn. That was fun.
Right. Here's a good question for everybody, real quick. How did you get into theater? This is from Spoopy Dick Rats, is their Twitter username. So, FYI, if you have a weird Twitter username, maybe you'll be more likely to get a question answered.
Spoopy
Dick Rats.
How did I get into theater? I don't know.
Okay, great. Thanks, guys. Great answer.
I got into theater when I was when I was 6. I started doing ballet and doing the Nutcracker and like, you know, all those ballets every year, and that was like my first time on stage, and I loved playing characters. So, and then when I was in 5th grade is when I started doing like things that weren't just like a dance show. So I started doing like Cinderella and some other plays, and then 6th grade is when I joined a theater company. And I love telling this story, even though you guys have all heard it a billion times, but just how Denise was such an inspiration because she was in this theater company in my hometown, and she's like this 12, 13-year-old child who's just like bringing the house down, making adult people laugh till they cry, and you know, and my brother was doing the same. Her and my brother were kind of like this duo, and I was like, I want to be just like that, and that literally shaped my entire life.
I remember.
I was also a musician, and that could have been what my life was, or a scientist. But I was like, I want to be just like Denise Donovan.
So here's a question, guys. Where did the Snickers joke come from?
I feel like someone must already know the answer, or maybe you just picked that one because as in company.
I picked it because both parties are here, so you can finally each tell your respective sides of the story.
Okay. Well, it was I was getting into my Voldemort makeup before one showing of a Harry Potter musical one night back in 2009, and Jim, did you ask me if I wanted anything because you were going to the store?
Yeah, I think I was gonna go get a protein bar, like a power bar.
I think that you were not. I think you were just gonna go get what you were going to the store. I mean, I don't remember what you were gonna get.
Right, but we agreed that I was gonna get you a
yeah. You asked me what I wanted, and I said I'll have a.
Yeah, that's right.
I'll have a power bar. I'll have a protein bar.
Yeah.
Whatever, power bar. And Jim was like, okay. And I went, great. And he came back with a fucking Snickers.
But it was a Snickers protein bar.
No.
No, it wasn't just it was a Snickers protein bar.
Okay. Okay.
Which is not the brand. That's not the brand you want for your Power Bar.
Yeah, it's a fucking Snickers. And I looked at it, and I was so pissed. And it's funny because it was like I just finished my Voldemort makeup, and I'm holding this Snickers, and I looked at it and I went, Snickers? Snickers? And it was like, I mean, that was pretty much it. But I think Jim could not stop laughing at how pissed off I was about this goddamn Snickers. And in retrospect, I suppose I could have chilled out a little bit, but it was like, got me fucking candy. I asked for a protein bar, and he got me fucking candy.
That's what it boils down to. That's Jim in a nutshell,
So that's the Snickers, pretty much. And so then Jim kind of made fun of me for that for a long time, and then that got incorporated into the show.
That's great, you guys. Here, let me do two more things with you guys. One's a quick question. Have you ever had any strange complaints from audience members?
No.
Like, what would a weird complaint be? I guess too much.
Nobody's ever complained to me.
Yeah.
A weird complaint?
Yeah. I'm not teeing you up for some answer you have ready. I'm just wondering.
Maybe, but I can't remember.
All right. So no.
Yeah.
All right. How about let's see. Why don't you sum up the legacy of AVPM in one or two sentences, and then we can let you guys go here.
All right, that's easy.
Hey, whatever. I don't know. What do you want to say? What do you want to say about AVP?
It's pretty good.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Jim.
Yeah.
Joe, top that.
All right, it's pretty good. It's really good.
Whoa, nice.
Not quite as eloquent as the first one, but thanks.
But in all seriousness,
feedback for me, guys. I'll be sure not to ask anyone else that question.
Okay. I think that let's see, what's the legacy? I mean, I think the legacy is the fact that we're still doing shows. That's the legacy. Whatever happens in the summer, it's like 8-10 shows later.
Mm-hmm.
And also that kind of paves the way for a lot of other potential for shows on YouTube. Not to say they couldn't do it without us, but whenever you set an example, it gives some inspiration for others to follow upon.
Yeah.
So, I think that there's all the stuff that StarKid has done over the past 7 years is the legacy. And then I think that from there on forward, it's a little bit harder to say because it's become so just like a part of everyone's, well, maybe not everyone, but it's like it is our past and our history and our experience. And so in a way it is connected subtly to a lot.
We are a part of the legacy for sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
do you guys feel like you'll always be StarKids?
Is this a question that you're asking, or is this something that you read?
I didn't read it.
I think we'll always be StarKids.
Sure, I thought you were going to be a spy for forever.
Yeah,
I'm a
Joe,
spy
pick
forever.
one.
Pick one. Am I a spy forever or am I a StarKid forever?
Are you a StarKid spy?
I think that, you know, depending on how you define StarKid, I think that we'll all be StarKids forever. And by that I mean dumbasses.
Well said. All right. Well,
Yes.
thanks for joining us, you guys. It was good to see you again.
Hey,
Yeah, it's
Joe,
good.
watch Mystery of Matter. It's on Amazon Prime.
Mystery of Matter. What is that? Is that about? Is it
You'll
like
love it
physics?
so much. Joe, you will love it so much. It's about discovering the elements and like what matter is.
Whoa,
What
that sounds,
matter.
that sounds great. Wait,
Dude,
so
my
what's the plan for the rest of this? Are other people coming in? You got people lined up?
Is
Yeah, I just
Tyler
sent a
coming?
link to a couple more people who are going to come in. You guys can stay as you want, as long as it don't get too crowded, you know?
Sure, sure. I guess
It's up to you.
I'll hang for a couple
I
more
might-
minutes.
I might stay just to say hi to Tyler.
Hey, you ruined my surprise.
No, he's coming in 3 hours. That's the joke.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I sent a link out to Tyler Brunsman and
Ryan,
Moses.
you ruined your
Hopefully
surprise.
they'll be here soon. Meredith is just watching some videos casually during our live stream on her phone. This is a video of a bird playing a piano.
Oh, I'll get one
Sure,
queued
buddy,
up.
come on. Cheer there.
Hold
Sure.
That's pretty great.
Can I see this real quick, actually? This is actually a loop of pretty much what is always going on in Meredith's head. Just a bird playing the piano.
I like that very much.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's see. And now Meredith just sent that to me on Instagram. Thank you, Meredith. Let's get some more questions going. Was there like a big mistake that happened in rehearsal that became a part of the performance, something like that? That's a question I read.
Well, there was the time when Dylan didn't learn the lines of his last scene, so he wrote down the plot points and then read them. And that's in the show now, I think, right?
Yeah, can not learning your line an improv?
I think so, yeah. I think by definition, anytime you don't learn your lines, it becomes an improv.
You're improvising a little bit. Someone wants you to send Joey a kiss. Ooh, Jim's got an Instagram video now. What is that? A dog riding a
Take a
bike?
look at this, folks. It's what you've always wanted to see.
It's a dog riding a bike. Here, Mary, get in here. I've got to use the restroom.
Did you see this, Mayor?
I did see that. That's so
Okay.
funny. I can't believe that exists. Oh, back over.
The
Yeah, dogs.
giant chocolate bar was not really planned. It was a surprise.
Yeah, that was just kind of a gift that we got, huh?
It's not really a mistake.
yeah.
But I think Nick and Matt's dad gave that to us, and then Joey was just like, "Can I have this in the show?" Like, Joey eating snacks all the time was a big, just sort of like Joey move, I think.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. I gotta use the restroom.
Okay.
You're correct, Mary.
Okay, I know what we're gonna talk about. So, guys, basically, like, when the periodic table was made, like, they had discovered enough elements where they were like, we need to organize these in some way. And this one Russian dude named Mendeleev, like, he dedicated so long to organizing the elements. And he was like, there's gotta be something here. And he started to realize that elements, atomic weights, like, and if you group the elements up into categories, like these are metals, these are gases, or whatever, like all the different categories of the periodic table, and you look at their atomic weights, they are not only in their own category, but they're going up in atomic weight. So he started to realize this pattern and make a chart, and that was how he was able to say, there's a piece missing here. Because we have
Didn't
this,
he-
that's in this
Didn't
category.
he wasn't he unable to figure out the chart, and then he was on a train to Moscow, and then it came to him in a dream?
I don't think that it coming to him in a dream is true, but he was supposed to be going to something and he didn't go to it because he was so.
Came to him in a dream, Meredith.
Maybe there's something about that. They didn't mention that in the show, I don't think. But basically he's able to leave these spots open on the periodic table where he's like, uh-oh, Brian's gonna be mad at me.
Hey, what the hell? You better be talking about ABPM.
Basically, he was like, there are elements we haven't discovered yet, but I know their atomic weight and I know what they're made out of. We need to find them. And that's how they were able to then find those elements.
Guys, we just lost 3,000 viewers.
Did we really?
No, I'm kidding.
Is that a slide on Meredith or me?
That's a slight on talking about the periodic table for 3 minutes.
It is such nerd conversation, but I think it's important for us as humans to like go back and like visit, you know, the elements.
And there's definitely no way that any StarKid fans are nerds.
That's true.
All right.
I have to pee. Can I go?
Yeah, you can go pee. All right. You guys want to talk about atomic weight?
Okay, so I'm just reading about this on the internet, and it did come in a dream, so that's true. Not on a train. He wasn't on a train to Moscow. I don't know where I got that.
I actually want to talk about the genesis of electricity right now. Now, Edison, it wasn't just like a revelation. Like, there was no apple that hit him on the head. He just simply tried literally tens of thousands of permutations until he figured it out.
Edison? There was never... That's Newton with the apple.
I know, but I'm talking about electricity.
What do apples and electricity have to do with each other?
I said there was no apple moment.
I know there wasn't an apple moment because that's Newton.
Right. Okay, thanks, Joe.
All right, here let's take some more questions here. All right, let me get on. Let me do one of these. Go through here.
Tyler, yay! It's Tyler.
Tyler's here. Oh, Tyler, hey.
Did it work? Oh, there we go.
Yeah, we can hear you.
It's Tyler. Tyler, hello.
Tyler Brunsman, Cedric Diggory from ABPM of old.
Oh, Brian, I like the shirt.
Thanks, dude. Pretty fun.
I know, right?
I feel like a fucking asshole not wearing mine.
How are you guys? Good to see you.
It's good to see you. I have to speak very quietly, Tyler, so forgive me.
Fine.
Thank you.
All right, let's hear from Tyler for a little while. Tyler, how are you doing, man? You're living in New York
I'm great.
City. Yeah. So it's been 7 years since the live show of Harry Potter musical. Pretty crazy, huh?
I can't believe it's been 7 years.
Yeah. It's
Feel like a little...
Hey, Tyler. Hey, Tyler.
Yeah, Nick.
Hi.
And Jim.
And Joe.
Hello, Nick.
My
Hello,
hat.
my friend.
I'm bald. I need a hat.
Hello.
Oh, hello, Julia.
Hi, Jim. Hi, Tyler.
Hi, Julia.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Gonna drink a green juice.
So it's only been
Wow.
7 years? It feels like forever. Right?
It really does feel like forever. I'm a different man entirely.
All right, guys. Well, I got to get going. But thanks for hanging out. And have a lovely time. And love your friends and FireBringer and the old shows.
Jim, you're not leaving because I told you to mute your microphone.
No, I need to go. I have to go to work.
Okay.
All right, Jim. Thanks
I
for
love
coming
you
along.
guys.
I love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Jim.
Joe, what's going on with the lighting situation over there for you?
I'm sitting in a very dark room, and I'm being very quiet because I'm at the cast recording of Spies Are Forever. And so this is my phone light.
Ah,
And
you
without
are
it-
just really dramatically uplit.
This is the situation without it.
Oh, put it back on.
So Tyler, you got any fun memories?
Fun? None whatsoever.
All right, cool.
No, I think the thing that I still laugh about is when we added that last performance on Saturday night, that like 11 p.m. performance. It was like the night before Easter, and you guys went around and asked everyone like, okay, are you good to do it? Are you good to do it? And I was like, I'd rather not because I'm gonna go home and see my family for Easter after the 7 o'clock show. And then nobody thought I was gonna show up for the 11 o'clock. And then when I was there, everyone was like, "You're here?" That still blows my mind.
Well,
I didn't know that story.
It's like, what the hell was everybody thinking? Like, Tyler said he couldn't do it, so everyone said the show must go on, and we'll. There's too many free tickets to be made here, and they were just
Totally ridiculous, yeah. We had a lot of lust for life back then.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, the attention we were receiving was unprecedented, and we had to soak it up. But Tyler, let's get some other. I'm gonna get some questions on Twitter here for you, but in the meantime,
Yeah, me too.
what other type of stuff have you been up to? What have you been doing since ABPM? You joined us obviously in the fall for the StarKid reunion.
I did. That was like the best week of my whole year.
That was fun, wasn't it?
It was a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got to play like a ton of roles that you haven't played before. You were like in that Mr. Wingley sketch. You did a couple
Yeah.
other things.
God, that was fun.
And that Trail to Oregon sketch too. When I saw that, when you guys brought it here to New York, I literally like piddled my pants a little bit during that sketch. I didn't because that was so damn funny. Oh my gosh.
Ah.
All right.
Pooh song. The Pooh song.
Oh God, when you gotta go. So, not to, I recently watched a lot of that show to do closed captioning again, and everyone does really well with that poo thing, but Jamie really conveys a sense of dying of shitting her pants. Like, she really tells the truth of the scene, which I really appreciate, because it's even funnier and sicker when you're like, wow, she really seems like she's like dying through her butthole. So, I don't know, just speaking of war.
I think Lauren, though, does the best butt acting.
Yeah.
She's a dancer, you know?
Yeah. She's very in touch with her body, so she knows what her butt would be doing depending on the intensity of the farts that come out of Joey's elbow.
She knows true butt motivation.
It's true. It's true.
All right. So, people wonder, are you just always smiling?
Yeah, no. I hate everyone.
Tyler, you're also a pretty sick pun master. You're like, everyone should follow Tyler on Twitter, and you'll get some hot puns coming your way.
It's true.
That's true.
Hot puns right
Some
out
of them are from my dad. He gets real mad sometimes when I don't give him credit.
Oh, really?
But there's only maybe 2 or 3, and he says that they're the most popular ones, but they're not.
Like which ones?
I do like, there was one from a while ago. We were eating brunch, and we had ordered Eggs Benedict, and he was like, yeah, I was on a road trip once, and we pulled over to this diner for some breakfast, and they brought out our Eggs Benedict on hubcaps. And I was like, that's gross. And he was like, yeah, their motto there was, there's no plates like chrome for the hollandaise. Genius.
Wow. Wow.
Oh my god.
That is an in-depth pun.
And quick.
Yeah.
Was that like that?
That's so many.
Wow.
Yeah, that was at the moment.
That's amazing. Well, I'll take this second here to mention, we are sort of running this Kickstarter campaign while we're doing all this, and we're about 6 days away from the end of our goal, actually almost 5 days away from the end of our goal. And our big goal that we're going for right now is to try and reach $125,000 pledged by the end of tomorrow night. And if we reach that, all of our backers get a pre-sale code for tickets to FireBringer. So you can check that out. FireBringer is all over our Twitter. It's our pinned tweet, so you can go check that out. We were all just talking about casting this morning, and yeah, it should be fun stuff.
I had a little bit of fun with my audition.
Yes.
I,
Got a little prop from Joe Walker.
we had to we had to do an improv, which I thought mine was pretty spastic, but I didn't have enough energy to do it again because I was just going to make something else up spastic.
It was nice that you guys just sat and interviewed each other. That was really nice.
Yeah. I sort of imagined it like The Office, but people were cavemen.
Nice. That's good.
Tyler.
Do you remember when we... Oh, sorry, Brian.
No, go ahead, Joe.
Tyler, do you remember when we had a fish named after you?
I do.
Everybody, we had
That was
a beta fish named Tyler Betafish. Betafish is not Tyler's last name, but it does start with a B.
Yeah. Tyler B.
Tyler B died, unfortunately.
Yeah, sorry.
I have video of you guys tossing that fish into Lake Michigan.
It was very sad. He died, and we kept him in the freezer for a long time.
Oh.
It was really sad. We were like, we have to bury him at sea, but it was he died in the winter, so everything was frozen. So we had to wait for spring to come. So we kept him in a little tin.
Yes, he was in death as he was in life, neglected.
He wasn't neglected at all. He really wasn't. He was like a prince of a fish.
Really nice tank.
Tyler, if you had to play another character in AVPM, what do you think you'd play?
Oh no, that's a good question. I think. I mean, who wouldn't want to be Draco?
Yeah,
Just
right.
think Granger. Oh my God, I love that song.
Granger Danger. Prove it. How well do you know it?
Yeah, let's
Not
get
that well.
Not
Let's
well
do it.
enough for what you're asking.
Nope.
What about playing
Yeah.
like this? People were asking earlier, like, what was the feeling like just being able to lay back and sort of get carried on and off stage all the time?
Scary.
Oh.
Oh, sorry. I think I missed that question. Was that to me?
Oh yeah, that was for you. Yeah, someone was. But you know what? Let's not even worry about it. Tyler, if you had a Patronus, what would it be?
My Patronus would definitely be a grasshopper.
Grasshopper. Why do you say?
Nice.
Interesting.
Why do you say grasshopper? I think I'm not communicating very well with Tyler. All right, Joe. What about you? What would your Patronus be?
An octopus?
Cool.
That's a pretty good one.
I like octopus. I don't know if I'm like an octopus, so I don't know if that's really true. But but they're cool animals.
Yeah. They are pretty cool. Pretty cool. Do you guys have any favorite memories from AVPM that you'd sort of like to share?
I like them. This is a classic one of when there was the trash can outside caught on fire, and Joe, in his full Voldemort outfit, snapped into action and grabbed the closest fire extinguisher and ran outside to put out the fire.
Yeah, and then made my next entrance.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Man, that's about a million times better than most of the cast ever did.
So that's, I think, pretty good.
I liked in Me and My Dick, this isn't from AVPM, but in Me and My Dick, Richard Campbell was in the show. And Richard, he had a few, I think he had like 4 entrances in the show. And he would just like come out and do a one-liner line and then go backstage. But at the time, he was really into World of Warcraft. And he was, you know, very needed in his guild. He was the healer, so he during one of the performances of Me and My Dick, he missed 2 of his entrances and just didn't come out on stage. So he missed half of his spot. And after the show, we were like, "Great job, Richard. You missed half of it, but you know, better luck next time, dude."
Fair to Richard's defense, they needed him.
They needed him.
Yeah. They probably remember that game more than AVPM, or I mean Me and My Dick. Tyler, someone says that if you just say find or talk about find, they'll raise their pledge on FireBringer. So if you feel like helping us out, and if you have some Cedric lines you want to whip out.
Yeah, I find that to be a great thing. If I find that if people, will donate more money, if they can find it in their pockets and their wallets, I think it's money to be found. And I think it's quite refined if you donate money, because it's going to be a great show, surely. Yeah, find it. Find it in your hearts. Donate.
In your hearts. Yeah. Thank you, Tyler.
Hey guys, I need to go for a bit. I think maybe I'll try to get back in a little bit too. Okay. Tyler, if I don't see you, it's great to see you. And if I do,
it's great seeing you, Joe.
Great to see you again. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye, Joe.
Bye.
We're all old now.
We're old now.
We are old now. Yeah.
Man, what a life. Tyler, what are you? Oh wait, sorry. Go ahead. Wait, what'd you say, Tyler?
Uh-oh.
Oh no, Tyler's
gone.
We scared Tyler away. Oh no. Well, he can rejoin if he likes. I'm gonna text him right now and tell him that.
Okay, there he is. He's back.
Okay. Tyler.
Sorry, I tried to rejoin because it kept cutting out.
No worries. So,
is it working?
Are you in New York City right now, Tyler? Is this your New York City apartment that we're seeing?
Yeah, I'm at home in New York.
Look at you!
Wow,
that is
Tyler.
Nice.
That's nice.
Metropolitan.
That's great, man. Hey, it's so good to see.
Today, when I went to Starbucks on my way back home,
sorry, we've got an audio.
I think it cut out again.
No, we've just got a little audio delay. It's okay. But tell us about Starbucks.
Oh, okay. So my Starbucks story. So when I went to Starbucks today, in honor of the 7th anniversary of the Harry Potter musical, I said I ordered my iced coffee. And they were like, name? And I said, Cedric. And they put it on my cup. And then when they were making it, it fell on the floor. So then when they got a new cup, it doesn't have Cedric on it. But I tried.
Well, they dropped it on the floor.
And I thought for a second, I was almost like, I'll take the cup anyway. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'll get Hep C or something, but whatever.
That cup is very important to me. Cool. Nick, someone asked, were there any characters in AVPM that you wanted to put in but didn't?
In the first one?
Yeah.
In the first show? Well, we did 3 of those shows, and each of those shows is like 5 hours long. So eventually we got basically everything in there that we wanted in there.
And then some.
Yeah. But in the first AVPM, there were versions of the show that had Dolores Umbridge in it. In the first one, there were versions that had, there were scenes that we cut that were Cedric and, no, not Cedric, Seamus and Dean walking around. There were little Seamus and Dean interludes throughout the show where they would come out and like talk about TV shows that they liked and stuff like that. Those all got cut, but we eventually got Seamus and Dean into the sequel and the third one. You know, from the very get-go in the first one, we wanted Gilderoy Lockhart in there because we love Gilderoy, and he didn't get in there into the third one until the third one. Basically, the only character that we wanted to get into the 3 shows that never got into the 3 shows was Slughorn. We wanted to get Slughorn in, but we never could. So in the Harry Potter Christmas little special thing that we wrote that is like a prequel about about the Marauders when they're in school, Slughorn is in that. We lost Tyler again real quick, but I'm sure he'll come back.
He better.
So Slughorn, we eventually got in, and Trelawney. We got Slughorn and Trelawney into the Harry Potter Christmas. So we got basically everybody that we wanted to get.
And Tyler's back.
Oh, this is much better.
All right, I think we should be getting another guest here in just a minute. Anyone want to take any guesses as to who it is?
Darren Criss.
No.
Bonnie Grusin.
No.
Bonnie Grusin's first child.
You're a
Bonnie Socha.
Bonnie Socha's second child.
Yeah, Bonnie's doing great now. She's got kids. She's and it's awesome. We're incredibly happy for Bonnie that she's doing so well. I don't know who it is. Who is it?
Well, they should be here in just a second. But in the meantime, Tyler, you still doing any stand-up or anything like that?
No, not right now. I've got a couple pots on the stove. So hopefully something exciting will be coming up.
What is Joe? Joe's in the car. Tyler, what do you have? What are you working on?
I've got a couple writing projects. I've got some other stuff. So hopefully I'll have some, something I can show somebody sometime soon.
So, and all those, and people can find you on Twitter at iBruns, right?
iBruns, yeah, and on Instagram. And oh my gosh, the other day, I can't believe I forgot this story. The other day I found all of my audition stuff from a Harry Potter musical in like a file from college.
Really?
I don't even remember who was in the audition room for that. Nick, were you there?
No,
I think it might have just been like Matt, right?
Yeah, I know Matt was there.
Maybe Bonnie was in there.
I think Bonnie might have been in there too. But anyway,
That
so
sounds
the
like
show
something Bonnie
was
would
clearly going to be, a comedy, a parody, and I went in with the saddest monologue I could find, and one of the saddest songs in the world. It's an Alan and Marilyn Bergman song called "Where Do You Start," which is about like what do you do after a breakup, like the saddest crap. And then somehow Matt was like, "Yeah, Cedric."
That's pretty good.
Yeah. So
That's
Walker,
like, I mean, that makes sense.
you're just gonna drive around and hang out with us?
No, I'm driving home. I mean, yes, I am driving, but I have a destination.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Cool.
Right.
Yeah, Tyler. Well, I'm glad you were in the show.
Oh, I was thrilled.
Tyler,
I hadn't met any of you before that. That was like
Yeah, I
the
know.
greatest, yeah.
Tyler, do you ever get recognized for being Cedric?
Sometimes, yeah.
Cool. What do people say?
Usually, I mean, everyone's always so sweet. They're usually always like, I loved watching a Harry Potter musical. I got free Starbucks once from it.
Wow.
So you know what? It's all worth it.
So that's why you got a real like AVPM Starbucks crossover.
Talk about a legacy of the show.
Tyler, you've come on so many little adventures with us.
I know, right?
So many conventions and stuff that you've come to.
Oh, those are the best.
Do you remember the Bahachi Grill, the little onion train that scared you so much?
It changed my life. I'm a changed man from it.
Hibachi.
Yeah. I just remember, Tyler, that you're intense with theme parks.
Oh, yeah.
You wanted to go on everything.
Oh, yeah.
That's a great story where, Tyler, didn't you leave the group because everyone was just dicking around too much?
I don't particularly remember that, but it sounds like something I would do.
I do remember it. You walked away. You were like, okay, guys, I'll meet you later because I have all of this to do. And it was like
I do remember that. Now, Brittany and I went off. Yeah.
You guys were like, we have shit to do.
Yeah, you and Brittany did it. You did it.
You were like, all right, listen, Richter, you're taking too long with that churro. Let's get going.
Those turkey
Joey
legs.
and Lauren are here.
Hi, Joey. Hi, Lauren.
Are we in the
guys.
same green room that Joe was just in?
Probably.
Yeah, you are.
I bet. Like, that's a picture of a guy picking up some trash?
Yeah,
Cool.
that's the green room.
Oh,
That's a
you
green
guys,
room.
but you turned the lights on.
You were doing it in darkness?
Yes.
He uplit himself with his cell phone light. So
that's scary.
There's certainly just a light switch around the corner, so it's
there as well.
Wow, everybody's here.
Who's here?
all three Joes
Hey
are.
guys, aren't you supposed to be recording an album or something?
Yeah, the love of your life is recording something right now, and so we don't have to be there.
Joke's on you, love of my life is right here.
Oh shit!
Oh,
What did he just show?
we're only missing one Joe. Joe Massey.
Where is it?
How are you guys doing? How you guys doing over there in La La Land?
We're
Great.
good.
It's raining here today.
It's been raining for 2 days.
That's good.
I don't want to hear it.
But isn't
It's terrible.
it great that you're catching some nice LA traffic in Joe's screen?
Yeah.
You're really
Actually, the
getting
101 is
the road.
moving very well right now.
The roads actually work there. Ooh. Maybe you'll pass a celebrity, Joe.
Yeah. You guys keep your eyes on my screen. There could be a celebrity.
You know, one time, this happened to me like 3 times where I saw celebrities in their cars. Like pseudo-celebrities. Do you remember Abed from Community?
Oh,
Yeah.
he's a celebrity. He's a real one.
He's got such a distinct face, like he's so recognizable. And I was literally driving back up like Beverly Glen from the talent agency, and he was like just completely like we were both stopped going the opposite ways in bad traffic.
Wow.
And I just was like staring at him, and he just like looked back at his car. With a really
Pretty fun.
Speaking of pseudo celebrities, I went to the movies the other day, and I thought I saw Kato Kalin and his friend trying to sneak into the movie theater.
Really?
They were part of the O.J. Simpson trial, so that's pretty
It's pretty
cool.
fun.
I walked past Helen Mirren yesterday on the sidewalk, and I had
What?
no chill. I flooded my basement. I was so excited.
I really like imagining Tyler just seeing Helen Mirren and immediately pissing his pants.
That's how it happened. Yeah.
I like thinking of it more like his water broke and like literally just the sidewalk.
Just one.
People are slipping around him. It's a defense mechanism so he can get to his favorite celebrity, you know?
So the celebrity goes, "What happened?" You go, "I'm having a baby."
You convince Helen Mirren to drive you to the hospital in a cab. Or
Convince Helen Mirren that men have babies.
I'll make him Helen. All right, so guys, thanks all for being here. This is pretty fun. It is actually 7 years to the day of the live show of AVPM.
Really?
That's crazy.
What were like some of the feelings? Let's go one at a time, starting with Moses. Like, what were some of the feelings you were having at that opening day?
Oh, holy cow! Somebody else is here.
Yeah, Jamie's here now too.
Hey, Jamie.
This is gonna get crazy.
Hi,
How
Jamie.
did this all happen at once? There's so many of us. Hey, Nice Kigurumi, or what do you call those? Kirigumi? I don't know what they're called.
Jamie?
Kirigumi.
Jamie, are you wearing the skin of an animal?
This is fun. It is actually 7 years to the day of the live.
Hey, what's going on?
That's crazy.
What were like some of the feelings?
All right.
Because I was repeating a bit slower.
Unmute because there's a loop. Okay, so just turn your volume down and then give me a thumbs up when you do that, and I'll unmute you. But for now, let's hear about some memories. Let's hear about some memories of opening night of ABPM, if you can recall any.
Yeah,
I remember opening night. Oh, sorry, I'm just barreling through here, but
yeah, barrel through you.
This. I just remember Nick Lang cutting about 45 minutes of the show before we entered for the first time.
What did I do?
Was it you or was it Matt who just had the fucking list of cuts, and you were like, "This is cut, this is cut, this is cut."
I think it was late.
Yeah,
and it was.
Yeah, I remember when we did that.
I couldn't. That was the first time. I couldn't believe it was happening. I couldn't believe that it was sort of like we were doing cuts and adjustments right before entering for the top of our first show. But now I'm not such a amateur, I guess.
Well, and was it that day that we learned Voldemort is going down too?
It is that day. I remember AJ handed out lyric sheets. It was like, new song, guys. Yep.
Yeah, I remember one of the things we cut, Joe Walker, was the Voldemort speech, where you were supposed to explain your evil plan to Harry when you come back to life. And there was like a really long explanation of you going like, I knew that you would hold the ladle because...
Right, because you'd be so thirsty. Yeah, I got you. I knew that you needed a chance.
So thirsty. Yeah. I remember.
Yeah, it's a shame. I think that if I had understood that joke better, I would have learned the lines a little bit.
Was the Voldemort speech, where you were supposed to explain your evil plan to Harry when you come back to life.
Oh my god.
There was like a really
That's it.
Walk over here.
Can you come over here?
Can you come over to this house?
A few minutes for her to get it, I think.
Sorry, Jamie.
Or just put headphones in.
She has headphones in, but I don't know.
She put her headphones in, but are they plugged in? That's the only thing I could suggest. That is weird. Maybe they're so loud, they're just blasting. I don't know.
Yeah. So what else from the opening do you guys remember?
I remember being so tired. We were all so exhausted because we were up till like midnight the night before, and Joey's parents came to see it on the dress rehearsal. Do you remember that, Joey?
Yeah, my dad came and saw it, and my dad was like, "Are you guys sure you guys are
ready? You want to do this?" Yeah.
And then I remember, because didn't we add a second show this tonight? Like Tyler, you had Easter plans.
Yeah.
We were talking about this.
Yeah, we talked about it. How nobody thought I was going to show up for the 11 o'clock show on Saturday night.
Yeah. That was funny.
Because
I would have loved to see the show without a character in it. Like, that would have been sensational.
And it's the one. What if that was the one we filmed and that ended up on YouTube and no one knew that you were a part of it?
I think that is the one we filmed, wasn't it? Or we filmed Friday and Saturday or something. We filmed both Saturdays.
Not in that one.
Yeah. Nick says that, Joe, you also almost weren't in that one.
Because he got sick.
Me, right? Yeah, I was sick. That's right. I do remember that. I was sick, and the only way I think I got through the Saturday at 11 show is by like drinking half a bottle of Jack Daniels.
Oh God.
That was the time.
And it was so hot in that theater too. It was boiling.
Yeah, it was.
And it was freezing outside.
My favorite part of the show was when I died because I got to like put my face on that cold, dirty floor. Oh.
Ew.
That's
I know, it's gross, but like desperate times.
Yeah, I remember when we woke up the next day and then we saw Joneson.
God.
Yeah, that put a damper on the whole experience.
That was
It was
Easter.
nice.
He is risen indeed.
It was just a nice bummer of an afternoon after our really fun show, and then we saw just the most depressing show I've ever seen. Wow, this really is a great way to end the weekend.
Let's not forget, we were already in rehearsals for Arrested Development, the play.
Holy shit, yeah.
Oh man, I forgot that you guys did that.
I dropped out of that.
You were smart.
Because, honestly, I dropped out of that because I was like, I want my last show at U of M to be the Harry Potter show.
I did not have that kind of foresight.
Oh man, that's funny. So let's see. Someone asked, you guys ever get recognized in real life? We kind of already asked Tyler about this. He gets recognized at Starbucks a lot.
Huh.
That's
is there
funny.
like, Tyler, is there like one singular person at that Starbucks?
You know what? There's this really sweet girl that works at the Starbucks on Broadway and 51st Street, and she's the sweetest. I wish I knew her name, but she's real nice. She takes care of me when I stop in.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Wait, is that someone who recognized you, or just someone who's like really nice to you in your life?
Just someone who's really nice to me in my life. No, it's someone who recognized me.
Okay.
It's my cousin. All right, I think we should give Jamie a chance to say something because it looks like she's here and maybe it's working.
You guys, I had the Google Hangout open in another window.
You were hearing multiple things.
I thought I was going crazy. I am already, but I thought I was going more crazy.
That's
The woman with a fucking animal hoodie.
Yeah. That's the woman dressed like a giant squirrel. I thought I was going crazy.
It's a seal.
Oh man. Well, thanks for being here, you guys. This is fun. Jamie, we were sort of talking about like the opening night of AVPM. It was actually 7 years ago, and like sort of memories from that. Do you have any fun memories from when that all started?
Yeah. I was young.
Thank you. All right.
I remember it was called HP the Musical, and I thought that we were never going to get copyright infringement because it's called HP. There's lots of things called HP. There's no reason that they could stop us from performing.
Maybe it was about printers. We should have done one about Hewlett Packard, the music.
Yeah, they have more of a claim than Warner Brothers.
In some ways, I still think it should be Hewlett Packard the musical.
And someone could play Carly Fiorina.
Carly Fiorina.
Be a possible candidate for the GOP.
Yeah, what was this? You were kind of like an early voice of reason on the copyright thing. You were like, listen, this is going to be a problem.
No. Do you know what happened? Because I was on basement board then, and Jeffrey Kerr came to me because I was responsible for securing rights for basement.
Okay.
And Jeffrey Kerr came to me and said, Kerr, right? Is that his name?
I don't know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know
what you're talking about either.
You know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know
And
exactly who you're
He
talking
came to me and he said, do you have the rights for this? And we said, oh, you don't need the rights. It's an original show. And he goes, no, I mean, do you have the rights to be copying Harry Potter? And we went, no, we're not worried about it. And he said, well, I am, and the university is, so you can't do it. And so then they changed the name.
Yeah, he brought me into his office as well and sat me down, and I'd already graduated by that point, so I was like, you have no power over me.
When the real question should have been, what the fuck are you doing back here?
Loser. But anyway, I got a job. And
Took some time off to write
yeah.
the Harry Potter musical,
Yeah.
and guess what? It fucking turned out great.
Yeah, so yeah, he said originally very
It's so weird to me, honestly, that they sat you down about like copyright issues with like for the basement board because it was free, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
You know, like what sort of like play acting is the administration doing where they're like, you need copyright issues for this free fucking thing. You go,
Watch
it's
the
free.
road.
Joe,
Yeah,
put
this
your
is
hands on the wheel,
dangerous.
please.
This is dangerous. I took driver's ed.
This is the fucking
behind-
road. It's going. I'm going 3 miles an hour. Shut up. You don't know what LA is like, Lauren.
Wait, you mean Jamie? You were yelling at Jamie.
I don't know who I was yelling at. Sorry.
You were yelling at me.
All right.
Hey,
Well,
Lauren,
then just-
I got a question for you on here. Someone says, what's the story with Draco rolling on the floor?
Can you do it right now, Lauren? Can you roll on the floor right now? Can you do
Yeah,
it?
I can actually.
Yeah.
Get you down on the floor there. We got a lot of floor
Can you
to
do it?
work with. So,
Actually, I've got a question for you guys. You guys want to help us raise some money for FireBringer?
Absolutely not.
Do some stuff.
Doesn't anybody want to ask me what it's like to kiss Darren Kress?
I think we all know, so we're not gonna.
Yeah, everyone knows, right?
Yeah,
That's right.
been
Most
there,
of us know.
done that.
Lauren knows too. Yep.
Yeah.
Did he bring you on the roof?
What about what it's like to kiss Brian Holden?
That's something I'm curious about.
You know, it's funny because I've been watching through this Lord of the Rings show that we did, and I think that is like my only kiss scene I've ever had in a show. I kissed Devin because she was playing Arwen, and watching myself kiss someone on screen is very unpleasant, and it's made me rethink my whole thing.
Lauren and I had to kiss for the student film. You remember that we did with Bizer
Yeah,
a
holy
long time
shit.
ago? That was,
Yep.
that was strange.
I've gotten around. I really have.
Hey, you're an actress. That's part of your job.
Joey, who have you kissed? You kissed Bonnie.
Joey and I made out.
Oh,
Jane
wait,
and I had to make out. I kissed Bonnie.
We are talking about on stage, right?
On stage.
Or whatever, you know.
I had to kiss. Yeah, I had to kiss anyone else?
What about Denise? Did you kiss Denise and?
I don't think. No, the puppet kissed Denise.
Okay, good.
That's
Oh
nice.
yeah.
That's better. That's better, right?
We almost kissed with our. We kind of kissed with our noses.
Yes.
That's a little kiss, a little
That's an
nose.
Eskimo kiss.
I kissed. Yeah, that's. I don't even. I'm trying to think of
Sorry, Inuit kiss.
shows. Yeah, I like kissing people though. It's fun.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go to sleep.
Okay, Nick. 2 p.m.
I actually have to look for soup too.
That's fine. I got plenty of friends to keep me company.
All
Hi,
right.
guys.
Yeah, sorry guys, I'm a little sick right now, so.
Oh,
Bye,
feel
Nick.
Feel better.
Bye, Nick.
Bye.
I'll see you.
All right. You guys want to take some challenges, and you guys do stuff, and then they donate money to my Kickstarter campaign for FireBringer?
Yeah.
Sure, but we have to leave soon because I have to get Chipotle.
Okay, so let's see.
Look at Tyler's face.
That was. I'm upset.
I immediately watched the tongue happen and watched Tyler just go. Have a very negative reaction to it.
All right, I'm gonna put on Twitter. Lauren Lopez will do things for money.
No,
No?
unless the one thing is eat Chipotle, 'cause that's all I plan on doing today.
Okay, cool. Well, I asked people for challenges, so maybe they'll come up with something fun. But if not, we can all just hang out.
Okay.
We are trying to, if you guys want to help us with a little tweet or something, we are trying to reach our stretch goal by tomorrow night for 125,000. We've got 9,000 to go.
Wait, how many days are left?
There's at 4 p.m. today, Chicago time, there will be 5 days left.
Oh, that's a lot of time.
What happens at what's that stretch goal? Like, what are the details?
The details are, well, there's an update with all the details, but most of the details are filling out the set because there are a few big set pieces that we want to have. Really, I mean, the main thing is that it's actually a more realistic budget for a StarKid show. So it also helps supplement out-of-town housing for people.
Okay.
And helping us to figure out a way to create fire. And there were a few other things on there, but creating fire is something that's been on our mind recently, trying to do that in a way.
I know how to create fire for real cheap.
Oh.
Get a Bic lighter and some newspaper.
There you go.
Have you guys seen those little torches? Those like metal torches that have gas in them too.
They have gas in them?
Oh, have you seen the Tesla lighters?
No.
They're so cool. It's a direct current. It's a battery with a direct current charge, and so in between these two little nodes, like these two little direct current things, an actual electric beam goes, and you just put the electric beam onto like whatever cigarette.
So it's a tiny little taser?
It's a tiny little taser, yeah.
Tiny little taser.
I like the poetic irony of having to figure out how to create fire for a show about the creation of fire.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we can do it.
And then using electricity.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm?
What?
I don't know. I'm missing things left in there.
That electricity will be so far down the line, and they're going to use that to make.
Yeah. Well, while I've got most of these Pfizer Forevercast here, is the show going to be on YouTube soon?
Soon, I don't know, but probably eventually.
Cool.
Be careful, man. People can just watch your stuff for free when it's on YouTube.
That is true. But this album is going to be released relatively shortly, and it sounds great.
Brian, I have a question for StarKid, if that's okay. My high school really wants to perform a Harry Potter movie. Can we have the rights?
Oh, man. Actually, there was a case where this guy who was doing a Three's Company musical, won a court case about being able to do his Three's Company musical, and it was qualified as parody. So we have sort of started to try and look into if he would be able to give away the rights to do this show or anything like that. But we haven't heard back anything yet. But yeah, I mean, wouldn't that be something if we actually could finally do that?
That would be crazy if we could actually do one real performance of it.
Yeah. All right. So someone says that they'll up their pledge if Lauren sings the pig fart song.
Where's that?
There we go.
Is that a real thing, or did you just make that up?
Here. No, I'm looking at it. It's from a woman named Maud. And
does it matter how close her mouth is?
I'll only do it if it's only my mouth on the screen.
Okay, yeah. I agree. I'm also self-conscious about the way my eyes look when I sing.
Okay, ready?
It's a good thing you've got good teeth, Lauren.
Oh, thank you so much. When should I start?
Start now.
Okay. Pig farts, here I come. Pig farts, yum, yum, yum.
Ew.
Yay! I like that you say yum, yum, yum.
That's a nice lip color, though.
Thank you so much. It's from Rite Aid.
I'm really bought.
Jesus Christ, Lauren, he's being nice.
You have very straight teeth.
Wow, thank you so much. Maybe the
They're
more
from Rite Aid.
if people
Wait, somebody just sent me a screen cap that there's 1,300 people watching. Is that true? There's 1,300 people watching this thing?
Yeah, just a little less than 1,300 people.
Wow, that's great.
I guess we should say thank you. Thanks for watching, and thanks for hanging with StarKid for so long.
If we had a penny from all of them, there'd be $13.
That's more, yeah, that's more than I make from the internet. So let's do it.
Guys, look at all this traffic. Isn't this exotic?
I thought you were gonna say isn't this exhausting. And it is.
That's actually not so bad for LA though, honestly. Not terrible.
Yeah, you're moving at pretty good speed, so.
Yeah, I don't see just a trail of brake lights.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, Lauren. Someone says they'll up their pledge if you say
no.
Or wait. Lauren does the Draco, you goddamn little poo for life.
The what?
The Draco, you goddamn little pooper.
It's when you're speaking as Lucius.
You're like you're sort of
yeah.
Remember you're remembering your letter from your dad.
All I remember is Draco, you goddamn little pooper. I don't remember anything else.
It's like, why can't you grow up and learn to use the potty like a big boy, or
like, oh yeah.
Remember, I can see what my father would say right now.
But that's from a Harry Potter sequel.
Yeah, so it doesn't count.
Oh yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
All right, thanks for your help, Lauren. Hey, people are saying they'll up their pledge if you do a little Snape voice. You got a little Snape monologue?
I don't have a monologue, but if you give me something to say, I can say it.
Say, that's absurd.
That's absurd.
Whoa!
Classic.
The other thing I've noticed is, have you guys been playing with the GIF keyboard on Twitter that came along?
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of AVPM GIFs on there. There's a lot of AVPM GIFs.
Dude,
What's a gift keyboard?
Tyler, there's a great GIF of you as McGonagall, like sort of laughing, like going, and it's like, it is a really, really good one.
It's so crazy.
Let me see
I'll
if
have
I
to
can
try and find it.
Tyler,
Wait,
can
what's
you
the
say?
gift
Oh,
keyboard?
I will raise my Firebringer if Tyler, if you say, I'm a very reasonable stuck-up bitch. Or
Oh.
I consider myself. What was that line? Do you remember that?
What was it?
Uptight. It was not stuck. I think it was uptight.
Yeah.
I consider myself a very reasonable uptight bitch.
I consider myself to be a very reasonable uptight bitch.
I love that line. All right.
I wish I could do that show for longer.
Yeah.
Wait, this
3
one
days
person
wasn't enough.
says they'll add $50 to their pledge if we can say their name right, and I'll spell it for you, and then I guess we get one chance. Ready?
Okay. We
So
each
this is
get
how-
one chance.
This is how you spell it: CHARLCIE. I have an idea, but I'll let.
All right, you go for it, Moses.
Wait, one more
say-
time. CHARLCIE.
Let me make sure I got this right. CHARLCIE.
Charlie? Chelsea.
I think it's Charlesy. Charlesy.
Charles.
Yeah.
All right.
Did you get it right, Charlesy?
How do we know?
She's probably watching.
You're right.
Tweet at us.
It's a flawed system.
You guys, I think all the people.
Fuck your pledge.
None of them have upped their pledges.
Just give it a minute. Maybe it's lagging. God damn.
No, I've been refreshing.
Do you have the Joey? Do you constantly have the FireBringer Kickstarter open on your computer?
I got it open on my computer on a window. I got it open on my phone on a window. I bought an iPad and I just made. I just use it to check that.
Damn, Spies Are Forever went really well, I guess, huh? An iPad? Holy shit!
I have the Firebringer.
I feel like my
What's wrong?
I just did something really dumb and raucous, and no one reacted, which makes me think
The audio must have cut
maybe
out.
my audio cut out, or you guys are just doing the right thing and ignoring it.
Good.
I want to know what it was.
Did you toot?
No, I didn't toot. I'm next to a fireplace. I'm not insane. Joey said, I got an iPad, and I said, whoa, you got an iPad? Boy, Spies Are Forever must be going really well.
Yeah, we just ignored that.
Yeah, we
we all just ignored that.
collective decision.
So,
Yeah,
that's on you.
Joey didn't actually. Okay, I have to go now because I gotta get to the phone.
Yeah, actually, I gotta go now too, you guys. I need to go to a 4-year-old's birthday party.
Aren't you supposed to be working, Joe? Are you supposed to be recording that album? What are you doing?
I got out early because I said that I would be Batman at Tracy's friend's child's birthday party.
I love
You know, that is awesome. So do you have a bat suit with you right now?
I think it's gonna be there. So I don't know.
You better
I
hope.
love
Otherwise, you're
that.
gonna be a really lame Batman.
I know, right? I just show up in my fucking StarKid Batman t-shirt and helmet.
Joe, you should just wear a tuxedo and then the helmet.
I was thinking the overcoat
Lego Batman.
from the new movie that sucked, but like when he's in the desert, and I could just wear like a fucking detective trench coat and a bat suit and be like, "Hey kids, I'm alternate universe Batman from that fucking shitty crappy movie you didn't see."
Where he shoots a lot of people with guns.
Yeah.
Bang bang! I'm Batman, kids. All right, guys, I love you all. Congratulations on 7 years. We truly are over the hill.
Woo. Sure. Yeah, we're all almost 40 years old.
All right. Now that we're 50, it's time to die. Bye. I love you.
60th
Bye.
birthday.
Bye.
Mwah.
Oh, I had a memory. I just remembered.
Great.
Yeah, and I unintentionally celebrated the 7th year anniversary of this. I had Jimmy John's for lunch, and I probably had Jimmy John's 7 years ago this weekend also.
That's amazing, Jamie.
Thanks, guys.
Boy, the more things change, the more they stay the same. Hey, Tyler, here's a question from Grace Elizabeth. Do you prefer playing Cedric or Lucius more?
Oh, I've been asked that question before, and I didn't have a good answer, and I don't have a good answer now. They're just like so different. Like Cedric, Lucius, and McGonagall were all fun in their own ways.
Whose
I
costume
guess.
do you like best?
Whose costume?
Did you like wearing the best?
Well, McGonagall's was comfy because it was a little loose and flowy, but it was much better than the tights from Lucius. That showed a little bit too much.
Yeah, I bet your penis hurt.
My penis hurts.
It was constrained.
All right, how about
So good, Tyler.
this? This is a question that is more sort of just about the Harry Potter world in general. What would you see in the mirror of Erised?
What is that? What you...
You know, the mirror that shows you whatever you desire.
Whatever you desire?
That's a very personal question. It's like a very personal question.
Well, you can answer it in a less personal way if you like.
Well, I'm just not going to answer it.
I would see myself holding a bunch of golden retriever puppies.
I see Luna.
Yeah. I would say the parts of my body I don't need are made out of Oreos.
Spoken like a true jail rooter.
I would see Pizza House cheesy bread with ranch.
Ooh. God, I miss Pizza House.
You guys, my senior year of college, I was ordering Pizza House so much a week. I was ordering it like 2 or 3 times a week. That one time they got my order wrong, so I called back to see if because they gave me marinara instead of ranch, and their ranch is like where it's at. So I called back to get ranch, and they were like, "I'm so sorry, you're like our best customer. We're gonna send you a whole new cheesy bread with ranch on us." And I was simultaneously so proud and so ashamed at the same time.
Yeah. Dude, that is a place that I don't really go back to often when I go to Ann Arbor, though. I like forget about it. I forget that I used to go there all the time. I usually go to like some place on State Street or something.
It's kind of far away.
Yeah, yeah. A little...
I did the same thing with Jimmy John's, and I still do because I'm embarrassed how well I know their menu, and I feel like for some reason I'm like, I think it's weird that like girls like, or I don't know, this is so stupid and stereotypical, but I'm like, they're gonna think it's weird that I'm ordering like a Vito with extra sauce and like it's all like oniony and like it's like a really like intense sandwich, and so I always pretend like I don't know what the menu is, and I'm like, what are these sandwiches? What's a Vito? Even though I already know everything.
So in other words, you've wasted hours of your life. Hours.
Pretending like I don't know the menu.
Days of your life have been burned away pretending you don't know the Jimmy John's menu.
Oh boy.
So good.
Oh my God, this is rich. This is so good.
That's the GIF.
Wait, that's disgusting.
Tyler, put that back up. Put that back up.
Hold on.
Oh my god!
I just love it. I think that's so funny.
I love that you're full on spiking the camera.
Yeah, I think that's when I was flirting with AJ on stage. I think that's what it was. The eyes, yeah.
Wait, so that was senior year. I thought for some reason I thought you were McGonagall in the sequel, but that doesn't make any sense because you were Lucius.
Yeah, that was Guys Like Potter.
That was Guys Like Potter. That's right. That's right.
Yeah. So I just want to give a quick shout out to Kyra Haney. Hello, Kyra.
Hey, Kyra.
She's going to pledge by $10. Megan Zimmerman, we all know, we all love. She said she wants me to take the Pottermore sorting test. She says she'll up her pledge if I do that. I'm afraid to take it because I know that I'm a Gryffindor, but what if this bogus computer tells me I'm like something nasty like a Hufflepuff? You know, like, I don't know. What should I do?
I think it's going to take too long for you to log in, verify your email address, and navigate through the first 2 chapters of Pottermore or whatever.
But you could just go online and search like some website that has all the questions that are on Pottermore anyways.
Okay.
Hey, Brittany Coleman said hello on Twitter. Brittany Coleman said she's watching us at intermission from her show because she's a working actress.
Yeah.
Tyler, where are you? Where are these French doors?
I'm in my apartment.
You have French doors in your apartment?
Yeah.
Of course he does.
Wow, that's fucking...
Hi-ho, the glamorous life.
Hey.
Wow. What we don't realize is that's the only door in his apartment. There's
It's literally like
come and go.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, yeah, guys. How long have you been hanging? What else has happened on this hang?
So we had Jim on for a while. Actually, for about 30 minutes, it was just me.
God, must have had a low viewer count.
Yeah. And then we got Jim on here, and that was fun. And then Joe Walker has popped in about like 4 times, and he's come in and out. But we've just been talking about memories, and sort of responding to some questions online and stuff like that. Nothing too hot. I've mentioned the FireBringer thing a few times, that we're trying to reach our stretch goal of $125,000 pledged by tomorrow night. So that we have some.
All right, I'm gonna tweet that right now.
What's that?
I'm just gonna tweet while we talk about this.
Yes, please do. Yeah, and so we're trying to reach that stretch goal, and once we reach that stretch goal, if we reach it by tomorrow night, we're giving all of our backers a pre-sale code to allow them to buy tickets first to the show they helped create. So
I'm tweeting now.
Tweeting.
Tweeting.
What are you guys tweeting?
Oh,
You guys tweeting some fun stuff?
Hopefully.
great. Dylan's trying to get in on this. I didn't realize what he was saying to me.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Dylan. I thought you were just texting me. I didn't understand that you were trying to get in on this.
I can.
Gotta send him the guest link or whatever.
Yeah, I'll send it to him right now.
It was really hard.
On an iPad, he says. All right, Dylan, if you're watching this, Brian's sending you a link.
I sent it.
Julia, how many days before our first performance did you jump into the show?
Like 2.
Yeah.
What were they going to do about Crab before that? Was Crab just not going to be there, or what?
They were their well thought out plan was that they would convince Mark, even though Mark had said he couldn't do it. They just figured that they would eventually convince him he could do it.
I see.
So they were just going to keep waiting that one out and hope that eventually Mark would cave. 48 hours was their breaking point. They said, we got to do something different now.
That's
Oh my god! Hi guys!
Oh wow!
Oh, bro.
Hi guys! I just want to call in real quick.
Whoa.
Here, wait. Let's hear from you real quick.
Oh my God.
Oh my god! Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I just wanted to say hi.
Look at that lace front.
Oh, I know, right? I mean, we like this right here. Oh,
So
Lord.
guys, we've got Brittany. Brittany here is you're doing the Hero King Look Beautiful.
Yep.
And what city are you in right now?
I am in Cleveland, Ohio.
Wow.
Great.
Yeah, it's snowing here. We got 4 or 5 inches yesterday
Here too.
in
Yeah.
April. So, like
So-
you do in the Midwest.
If you guys are in Cleveland, you can go see Brittany. Brittany, you've been touring with this show for a while now, huh?
Yeah, since September.
Cool. How much longer are you on the tour for?
Forever.
That's
Yeah,
great.
we're open-ended. We have the first 2 years announced on the website right now.
God, that's so cool. Good for you, Britt.
Oh,
I
thanks.
saw her in Providence and I cried the whole time.
Oh,
Are you
thank
coming back to LA? You already came through LA once,
Yes.
right?
No. We'll be in LA end of June through July.
Nice.
So I'll be hanging out. I'll be bugging you guys, knocking on your doors. Just
Cool.
homeless, vagabond tour life.
I'd like to live here, please.
Yeah, right? With the sun and not the snow. And what's going on? You guys raising some money for FireBringer?
Yeah, we're trying. Yeah, we're trying to reach our stretch goal by tomorrow night. But honestly, we haven't really been pushing, making any money too much during this live stream. We've mostly, in that respect, maybe this is a big failure. But honestly, it's mostly just been about getting the old cast back together. Whoever can jump in has been jumping in. And we got Dylan just showed up about a second after you, so he's here too. Hey, Dylan.
Snap. 1 year older, 1 year
What's up,
wiser.
Brittany? What?
1 year older, 1 year wiser Dylan.
Yes.
God, I don't know about that.
Yeah, happy belated birthday.
Yes, happy belated birthday.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Did we sing to him? Are we gonna sing to him?
Yeah, let's sing to
Yeah, fun.
What song should we sing?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
you.
Happy birthday to you.
This is the worst. I can't sing over
do
this.
this for
The
a living,
musical
don't we,
theater
guys?
troupe, Team StarKid.
Cannot manage Happy Birthday.
Happy birthday to
There we go.
you. Happy birthday
Yeah.
to you. That's all I know of the song. But
That's what you
good.
have to know. That's my preferred version of Happy Birthday anyway.
Yes. Oh, good,
Yeah.
good.
man.
Oh.
Hey, Brittany, there's some people tweeting at us that they already saw you in Beautiful. They said you were awesome.
Oh, snap.
Cool.
Thanks, guys. That's
Yeah,
so
that's
cool. That's
That's
so cool. I feel like I don't do that much in the show, but I do walk back and forth across the stage many times. So kudos
Brittany, are you
to
coming to the
catching
West
me.
Coast at all?
Yeah. I'm gonna be at the Pantages the last week of June through July.
Wait, that's so soon. That's great.
Yeah, I'm
That's
excited.
awesome. Cool.
I'm so excited.
Right
Beach
on.
time. Oh yeah.
So is
Yeah.
anyone else from 8 p.m. on a national tour right now? Or? No? Okay. Just Britt.
Yeah, AJ's on tour with Book of Mormon, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's AJ and Carlos is on TV and Darren is also on tour.
So your snarky question backfired, Brian.
All those people are just too busy to be on this live stream right now.
Yeah. That's
Wait, guys, Darren is gonna be Prince Eric. Just wanted to throw that out there. I'm really
Yeah. That is.
thrilled.
That's probably,
Never
probably
heard of it.
the second most favorite role in Little Mermaid, besides the mermaid herself.
Mm-hmm.
A guy Al on our show made a joke the other day that he's going to sing a song called "I Just Can't Wait to Be King," Eric.
Very funny stuff.
It's pretty funny Disney connection. It made us laugh a lot.
Nice.
Stop promoting Fragile Forever, okay?
Guys, I didn't even say it. I didn't even say the word.
You're going for unspoken synergy.
You're right. On that note, I have to go eat lunch. I'm so sorry.
All right, buddy. Good to see you.
All right. Thanks for having me on. How much longer? Are you guys only doing this for the next 45 minutes?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I love you guys. It was great to see such a great array of friends.
Yes, it was. It was good to see you, Joey.
Yeah.
Bye, Joey.
Bye, guys.
Good to see you. Bye, Joey.
Joe.
Thanks for having us.
Bye.
On that note, I'm going to leave too. But I want you all to donate to my Kickstarter, Bring Fire, which is a completely original musical.
Wait, where's the stage button?
That's about stopping Donald Trump.
It's
the new musical.
There we go. I got Joe. Wait, now how do I unmute you? That's
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Wait. So do you guys have dates for FireBringer?
Yeah, wait, present to everyone. Wait.
July 1st, right? It starts?
July 6th through August 7th.
Cool. All right, excellent.
I actually just sent an email out to all of you guys about late night proposals. So
I just got that, yeah.
have the first weekend and do a little late night show or concert or whatever. We
Oh,
want
I'm
it to be-
so there.
Yeah.
I'm so there. Yay! Oh.
Probably want to do a J-Moms. Just letting you know right now.
Oh, watch out.
Letting us know on the record.
On the record, I probably will maybe do that. Okay, on that note, see you later. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye, Joe.
Bye.
Bye.
I also have to get going.
All right, Julia.
I have my Reiki master training today.
Whoa, explain.
Ooh.
What is that? I know what it is.
Brian, you're going to be a great dad one day.
Yeah.
All right, let us fill everyone in on what you're saying.
Tell them about it. Tell them what it
Yeah, come
is.
on. Well, what'd you do today? Come on, explain it in detail, please.
Seriously, what the fuck is it, Julia?
Reiki is it's like a healing practice. It deals with energy and chakras and energy meridians in our bodies, similar to acupuncture, that I've been training in. And I got my first certifications like about 9 months ago, and now I'm going through master's training, which gives me more certifications and allows me to teach and train other Reiki practitioners eventually, if I so wanted to, or it just like enhances my practice with people. And so I've gotten really into that, and I want to try to find ways to integrate that with art stuff. So, you know, just try and do things, trying to stay relevant.
Dude, that's awesome, Julia.
Yeah.
Thanks. I like it a lot. If you guys need a little healing ever, come see me.
Yes.
I'll align your chakras.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I offered it to Brian, but he turned me down.
You said I couldn't be butt naked.
I said that.
I did it and I had an outer body experience. Julia can confirm.
Jamie did it. That's right, Jamie. I did Reiki on you.
Yeah, and the hands of former Reiki masters were also touching various places on my body. That's not supposed to sound as weird or sexual as it does. Julia, explain.
I don't know.
I know that Jamie, when I worked on Jamie just thought that I was just pulling parlor tricks on her. So, like, we started, and Jamie starts going, "Ah, are you holding hot rocks on my head?"
Oh my god, I think it was about 4 octaves lower, but yeah.
It's like, "No, Jamie, I don't have any hot rocks." And you're just like, "Yeah, you do. You have hot rocks that you're laying on my head."
Wow.
And I was like, "No, Jamie's just like..."
Oh my god.
Julia told me that it was the ghost of former Reiki teachers that decided to pop in for my session and aid in my healing.
Who told you that?
You! Sensei?
Yeah. So Jamie experienced the thing that people talk about where she felt like there were like that I had 4 hands, that I was touching her in 4 different places at the same time.
Oh, Lord.
Mystery.
I love it.
Hey, guys, I gotta run, but I love you.
Love you.
I love you all. Congratulations. Raise that money for FireBringer. I'm gonna be there, and I'm gonna be cheering you guys on the whole time, from start to finish.
Great.
Thanks for having me.
Bye, B.
I miss you guys. Happy
Bye,
7
Brittany.
years. Bye.
See you 7 years from now. Just kidding. Well,
That's ridiculous.
you know, here's what we should really talk about. Who does the 7-year anniversary? You know, it's mainly just because it's lining up with the upcoming
No, but
FireBringer thing.
think about it. There's 7 books in the Harry Potter series.
Well, that's what I wanted to talk about. There's 7 books in the Harry Potter series. There's 7 Horcruxes. The 7th anniversary. I mean, that's pretty spooky. Dylan, what do you think about that? Is that pretty spooky or what?
It's Spooktown, man. Spooktown.
All right, great. For a little more, Tyler.
All right, I'm
is that
leaving.
spooking you out? Is
Goodbye.
that, hey, where are you going?
Goodbye.
What?
I have to go. I have to go to my Reiki class. I'm not fucking around.
Oh my God.
Sorry, I cursed.
All right.
I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Thanks for
You
being
guys,
Bye.
do you think, I just looked up, the traditional 7th anniversary gift is usually materials made out of copper or wool. Is that significant?
Copper or wool? I'm not sure.
It's
Copper,
super
I
significant.
barely know her.
I don't know.
That's our dude right there. All right. Well, why don't we take some more questions? We've got Dylan here. Did I tweet that Dylan was here? I can't remember.
Jamie, I loved your birthday present, by the way.
I'm so glad.
That was the greatest.
You're very
Jamie
deserving.
donated $5 in my name to our local NPR affiliate here in Southern California.
That's great.
And I made sure to check the box that says, yes, I would like to be updated about information and including donations in my will.
In your will. You'll
In
never
your
be
will?
able... In my will?
Yes, Dylan, it's all under your name.
But how are they going to know what my... Oh,
I
well,
gave him your
this is a
address.
game changer.
I gave him your phone number. I gave him your social
Even when I'm dead, I'm going to be hearing the NPR voice going, all you need to do to get this mug is call 1-866-876-1444. Even when I'm dead. It'll be great.
Wow.
The gift keeps on giving.
We've raised about $1,000 since we started the live stream, so that counts.
Wait, that's incredible.
That's great.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
Dylan, we mentioned earlier, someone asked if there were ever any mistakes that just became a part of the show, and We said it
Pretty
wasn't.
much everything I do was a mistake.
Well, it wasn't really a mistake, but it was. We were laughing at. You never learned like all the plot points for that part as Dumbledore. You wrote
the
them
end?
down and just.
Oh, at the very end, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think I was like super stressed out and like didn't. I don't know. It was a stupid mistake, but I put the bullet pointed version of everything I needed to get through on stage on a legal pad, and I just brought it on stage with me, and now it's canon.
That's
you
great.
know, Dumbledore's legal pad. You know,
Dumbledore's famous.
That old chestnut.
He keeps all his ideas for good spells on.
Exactly.
Hey, Dill, someone is saying that if you sing some of Loved and Alive or Thinking Out Loud, is that one of your songs, Thinking Out Loud?
No.
Oh. Well, they say that they'll pledge to FireBringer, so, you know, maybe, I don't know if you want
to... I sing right now?
Yeah.
I need Meredith. I could sing the first word.
Hey, Mer.
No! No! No!
That's very fun. Dill, what other memories do you have, like, sort of from that night? You know, it is actually 7 years since the live show.
It's what, from the first night?
Yeah, 7 for real years.
Yeah, I just remember being terrified that we weren't going to be able to do it.
Yeah.
Didn't Joey's dad come through and he was like, whew. He came and saw like a dress rehearsal and was like, guys, this, I don't know. And then like we somehow managed to fucking like kick ass that first night. I don't know what it was, but like I was not feeling good up until that first night, and then it was something about the like electricity of the very beginning that just like people loved it. People were like on board, and they were on board with the fact that like we didn't necessarily know everything that we were doing. So it was
they could tell that you guys were rocking and rolling for sure.
Yeah.
That's fun stuff. It's been 7 years.
That's crazy. That's insane. How is that possible?
I don't know. What are you working on right now, Dill?
Oh, what's going on? Not a lot. Just auditioning a lot. So yeah, I had musical theater auditions this week. All this week.
Yeah.
2 of them, which never happens. So that was fun. And yeah, I had to whip out an old standard for one of them. So that was super fun.
What did you sing?
Time After Time, in honor of Brett
Time
Wagner.
after time. That one?
Not the Cyndi Lauper one.
And I think of you. That one?
Exactly. That's standard from the 40s. Yeah, it was in honor of Mr. Wagner. We have John Rapson in town here doing Gentleman's Guide to Love and Murder.
Oh my god, I bet he's sensational.
Dude, he is so good. He's incredible.
He's the best.
So we just got lunch and we were trying to rack our brains about some good old charming songs from back in the day. But yeah.
Well,
so yeah, I'm working on that. I've got a commercial hopefully coming out soon, but I can't really talk about it, so I don't know why I just said that. And that was a really stupid thing to say. And but like just whatever. It'll hopefully be coming on or next week, so just keep your eyes peeled. And then that's it right now. Yeah.
Yay.
Great, man. That's great.
Yeah.
That's super fun.
Guys, what's happening over there? How's everything going for like show prep and stuff? What's going on?
Well, this morning, literally, I asked people to leave this room so that we could start the live stream because we were talking about casting and stuff like that. We're trying to get that nailed down.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, can you tell us who's who in the cast?
Well, no, Jamie, we haven't agreed yet. It's a very contentious process.
Oh, I'm sure.
So we're sort of trying to work on that, and we've got.
Did anybody not make the cut?
Huh?
Did anybody not make the cut?
Jamie,
I didn't make it.
Would you? And we've got 5 days left in this Kickstarter, so I'm kind of like doing stuff for that. Yeah, like I said, we're trying to reach our stretch goal by tomorrow night, and we just passed 3,000 backers. So I was about to tweet about.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
How did auditions go?
They went fine, Jamie. They went fine.
What's going on right now?
Jamie, you can pledge $100 and receive the behind-the-scenes feature that I'm making with the Kickstarter, and then you'll get all of the inside info.
Okay, I'm on it.
If you pledge $500, you can be in the show.
We should get NPR to donate to us.
Exactly.
We gave you $5. What do we get in return?
Yeah, this is NPR. Yeah.
Let me just tweet this thing real quick. Talk amongst yourselves.
Did you guys know it's National Unicorn Day?
I saw that this morning.
That's incredible.
How do you celebrate that?
By being horny.
Tyler. Hey, what do you call a group of unicorns?
What?
Multicorns.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
I liked it.
All right, cool. Maybe we'll have another guest here in a few minutes, but maybe
Someone just asked, what was your favorite thing about playing Dumbledore? I just loved how much he was friend to the kids. Yeah.
Yeah. He was very friendly with those kids.
He was just like, you know, just your guy you can rely on.
Yeah. Yeah. He was a great guy. All right,
Yeah.
let me look at someone.
Oh, somebody just asked me, were the yellow shoes part of the costume? No. They were not.
You mean you provided them yourself?
I provided them myself because I didn't have black shoes. So I was like, black and yellow are kind of similar. Here are some yellow shoes I can wear.
Here's a great question. What item or prop did you keep from an AVPM production as a souvenir?
Oh.
Ooh, I got a lot of those.
Yeah?
I got my Jenny wig. I have my Rita Skeeter glasses and my...
I think I got some stuff right here.
I have my tie. I have the Apocalyptor archaeological thing.
So basically, you're a thief?
Yes.
Yeah, we didn't tell you you could take any of this stuff, Jamie.
That's not true.
Just kidding. Tyler, what about you? You keep any mementos?
I only have my Hufflepuff tie.
Oh, man.
And those original wands that were just like pieces of wood from Home Depot.
Yeah, it was like a dowel rod. What a special memento.
Irreplaceable.
Yeah, piece of wood from Home Depot.
Yeah, what else you gonna know?
I got one of the helmets from the Quidditch, from the fight song.
See, Dill, what I liked about you is you take props that were not yours.
Oh yeah, totally. Because I knew they'd be worth something one day. No.
You should always come up.
Don't you have Figment still?
I've got one of the dragons, and what else do I have? I've got a Quibbler, I think. Just some like random stuff.
Dude, Matt goes crazy when he makes that stuff. He really puts a lot of detail into him.
Yeah.
Looks like Tyler might be frozen, but he could just be smiling and be very happy right now as well.
Oh no!
I've also saved every single letter and thing that people have given me. I have a huge box of stuff.
Yeah.
You save all the StarKid fan stuff?
Every single fan letter and drawing and stuffed animal and scarf and lanyard. I save it all.
Wow.
Same.
What type of stuff do I save? I mentioned for a while I had that golf bag that Lupin had for a while.
Yeah.
And then I also took the Lupin flask around me for a while, but I poured some sort of weird vodka in there once and it ruined it. I was like, I can never drink out of this thing again. So
what's weird vodka?
Like
flavored?
Fruit flavored vodka, like green apple or something. For some reason I did that. I definitely remember pouring it all out because I was like, this is putrid. But yeah, I ruined a precious piece of memorabilia from the StarKid shows doing that. What? All right, so here's a question. What song in StarKid, or let's focus on like sort of the AVPM series. Do you feel like it doesn't get enough love? Which one's most underrated? This is from Sam on Twitter.
Which StarKid what doesn't get enough love?
Song, StarKid song.
Wrong.
I like No Way a lot.
No Way's fun.
Yeah.
Great song, yeah.
It's rockin'.
It's not a song, but my favorite lyric from the shows, actually one of my favorite lyrics from any musical ever, is from what is it? Different as can no, not different as can be. It's from the first show when Voldemort and Quirrell sang, "We'll lead him to the slaughter and we'll murder Harry Potter." That makes me smile and giggle every single time. 7 years later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That when we were at the when we were in Michigan doing the StarKid reunion thing, I was like, this is just it's a great scene and it's a great song. It's a pretty good scene.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was very fun. Yeah, AJ's a great songwriter. He's a great lyricist and composer.
Brilliant.
Man.
Ryan, the fireplace behind you, it looks like there's a dead dragon with his eyes open, that one piece of wood.
There is. I killed a dragon before I came in here. He was in this room. And listen, I sort of have a live stream reputation that I'm always trying to live down. Like, my live streams are always late or messed up or something. So I said, I'm sorry, you have to go. And he blew fire at me, and I killed him, and I put him in the fireplace.
That's his good.
Man.
That's how the fire
Saturday.
starts. He blows.
Just an average Saturday in Chicago.
It's, believe me, we need the
Yeah.
fire here, right? It's snowing all over the place. We seriously woke up this morning, it was a winter wonderland outside.
Ugh. Over it.
Over the snowzers.
Yeah, we had a little light rain, so it sucks over here, you know.
I don't even want to hear about it. All right, let's get some more questions for you guys here.
Ask us questions. Ask us questions.
Ask us questions. Ask us questions. Use the hashtag AVPM7. I mean, I think one of the biggest questions is, like, did you guys ever think that this would all come out of AVPM? Did you ever think that this would happen?
Think that what would happen?
Think that we'd still be here, like, years later doing all this stuff?
No.
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 Not at all.
I didn't understand the implication of it at all. You know, there wasn't an implication. It was just like, we're just doing a show. We're having fun. You know.
Yeah.
That's what's so crazy about it, is that, like, it's just spawned more of the same. Oh, here's Louise. Do you guys want to say hi to Louise? Hi, buddy. Oh, nope. She doesn't want to say hi. Yeah. Like shows beginning other shows. That's all. You know, that's the coolest thing about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that it's still the same process. You know.
Yeah.
But I didn't think it would be happening 7 years later. No, not at all.
That's crazy.
Would you give us a little welcome? A little welcome.
Welcome home. How's that?
That was great.
I've got new neighbors, so I'm we're breaking in.
Hello, welcome to the neighborhood.
To the neighborhood.
Man, I remember doing that very StarKid reunion thing that we did in the fall. Like, I watched the video a lot because I edited it, and when you come out and do that, and everyone is just lining the stage, like, almost everyone has tears in their eyes.
Yeah.
Oh man, I haven't even seen it yet. Still, my mom, Pat, had a copy of it.
Watch it.
I know. I have to buy it. Do I have to buy it? How can I see it?
No, I sent it to everybody, Dylan. I gave you a download link.
This is old news. What you really need to watch is the behind the scenes, which I personally have watched 4 times.
Oh, wait, maybe I did watch the behind the scenes.
Pretty great.
Somehow. Is that the one where?
The interview.
Oh, yeah, that's great. Brian, you did a great job with that. I just haven't seen the show. I've seen the behind the scenes. But my mom demanded to get the DVD before I could watch it, so I just mailed it to her. I'll watch it when I see her next time.
It's so good.
Yeah.
I watched the finale from the concert because what happened fine in the dress rehearsal did not happen fine in the actual performance. I was taking off that, like, prospector costume from the Trail to Oregon skit, and the red, like, bodysuit leggings, I was trying to pull them off over the boots, and it didn't happen, and I fell, like, flat on my face. So when everyone came out for Not Alone, I was like on the ground, like half naked, pulling off that
Oh,
big
you should've
red
come on like
pajama
that.
thing.
My gosh, I had no idea.
And
Never knew
then,
that.
this is so embarrassing, my belt was sticking straight out from my pants. I didn't get it tucked in, so it looked highly inappropriate.
Oh my God, I wish that I would have seen that. That would have been great.
Man, oh man.
But Brant Cox singing those songs is my favorite thing in that concert.
Mm-hmm.
Brant.
Yeah. God, that was funny.
Brant's intro.
He's so ridiculous.
Brant started out his intro being like, in, whatever, like in 2013, StarKid set out to do something they had never done before. Write a musical under 2 hours long.
Oh man.
And
Do you think FireBringer will be under 2 hours long?
I don't know. I think maybe. I mean, we're still writing it. It's not totally written yet. So
Yeah, who's in the cast again? Who's playing who?
Jamie, listen, we'll tell you about the cast of the show when we figured it out, okay? Jamie is vying for information. Secret information broadcast to 1,200 people. Bill, have you gone out to the new Harry Potter world out in LA yet? You gonna head out?
I want to do that when we're back from London. I want to go in like a week. But
Oh, yeah.
London!
You're going to London.
Yeah.
I can't wait!
Wednesday. We leave Wednesday. I'm excited to see Sean, Harry, and all the lovely lads and lasses.
Jamie Lynn Beatty!
Beatty!
Yeah. So.
Meredith Stapien!
Yeah. So.
Yeah, it's just funny to think that there's another Hogwarts, but this time Hogwarts is in it's in Universal City. It's in Burbank. I like Hogwarts Burbank.
Yeah.
Sean Harry, who runs that con, he's got the best sleeves. He always has these shirts with like really decorated sleeves. That's
He
a
does.
thing.
Sean is a very well-dressed man. Yeah. Yeah.
So someone here, Veronica Hernandez, asks, what's the craziest thing that's happened to you because of AVPN? Like, I guess this might include sightings or like opportunities or like, yeah, like weird being recognized at weird times or something. I don't know. I'm sort of paraphrasing your question, Veronica, but what would you guys say? When Meredith and I were in Ireland, we actually got recognized a few times. When we went to the Giants Causeway, we got recognized there.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's crazy getting recognized anywhere. It's very mind-boggling. It's also it feels very special to be invited to those to the cons and to the parks with other people who are like in the movies, because you like these people were really affiliated with the official Harry Potter stuff, and it's crazy at some of these cons to also be a special guest because you're like, we're just the people that parodied it. Like we really don't have anything to do with it. That's a special thing.
At this Potter convention we went to in Galway, Potterfest, there was the guy there who played Colin Creevey in the original movies, like with the ones that Christopher Columbus directed.
Right.
For him, he was like, yeah, it's weird. It's like I did this when I was like 9 or 11 or something like that, or and he's like, it's weird.
Wow.
It's like cool. He's still an actor. He's like does stuff, and he was about to film a movie, I think, right after that. But he's like, it is funny to get invited to these things because the movie I did so long ago, like 15 years ago.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So that was the guy that played Colin
the
Creevey?
14th anniversary.
Was he petrified to be there?
Yeah.
They're non-stop.
Tyler.
Zing-a-zing!
Tyler, you are great. Tyler, you should host a show because you come up, even during this live stream, you always have good questions to keep the conversation moving. Or you should be the best sidekick, like co-host ever, because you could always just jump in with the perfect pun in relation to...
Oh, yeah.
Like the new Andy Richter?
I would love to be like a Hoda Kotb.
Yeah.
She's the best.
Hoda! Hoda Brunsman.
Ooh, I have a challenge we can play because I love puns too, and I want to pun with Tyler.
Yeah, actually, you guys are two kind of pun masters here.
Wait, okay, Tyler, I'm gonna give you two unrelated things, and you have to come up with a pun that relates them.
Whoa.
Okay. Or actually, people should tweet us. People can like tweet us ideas. But the first one is, okay, water bottle and lamp.
Water bottle and lamp.
Jamie's just looking around her room.
1 second.
You can take your time to come up with this. Or you can just do water and lamp if that's easier.
Okay, I'll try. It'll probably take a second to illuminate or shed some light on.
That's fine.
But yeah.
We can have another conversation while that's happening. Dylan, my man. Your
Yeah.
birthday, it happened.
It was good. It was fun. I had an audition at 5:30 p.m. that I got the day before, so it was just like a zapped birthday.
That's kind of late for an audition.
I know. I walked into the audition and I said, "It's my birthday," at 5:30 in p.m. And I completely failed to remember that they had probably been there since like 10 in the morning, seeing people all day.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Hey, it's my birthday." It was
Celebrate
like,
with me.
they're like, "Okay, come on, let's go. Hurry up, buddy." But but it was good. And then we went to this place called Button Mash in Echo Park. Played some arcade games, hung out, had some food. It was good. Yeah. It's a good
Nice.
birthday. I'm a 29-year-old boy.
You're young.
Ooh, 29. Last time in your 20s.
I know. Someone, reminded me of that yesterday, and I went, this is over. It's over. It's done. We're done.
Ooh, is it springtime yet? Because I gotta water my bulb.
Oh, that's good.
That is good.
Yeah. See, you're thirsty for these puns, but I just can't switch them on and off.
Oh, oh my goodness.
The king.
King.
Man. Wow, you really responded in the moment with that. That was amazing.
You guys, I've been on this live stream forever, but I'm stalling from doing my laundry.
No worries. You're more than welcome to stay. All right, so someone says here, speaking of HP cast members, how did Ivana Lynch end up becoming part of AVPSY? And I think it was just because we had met her at a couple different conventions and before we did AVPSY, and we were kind of laughing at the idea of we hadn't introduced Luna. Wait, no, we did introduce Luna, but we were kind of laughing at the idea of her coming in and taking over the role and having the real Luna. I don't know, it was funny and fun, and I think she liked it. I think she had a good time.
Yeah.
She recently won an award for something, for a show that she was in, for a movie.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, I think so. Anyone know what that movie was? No. It's called like Emily or something like that.
Oh.
Anyway, look it up, everyone. Ivana Lynch, award-winning actress.
I'm starting to take the conversation back a bit, but my dad just texted me. He must be watching, and he wanted to chime in with the water bottle and lamp pun, and he said that both are current events.
Wow!
Oh.
All right. Now we know where you get it from.
Mr. Brunsman.
Mr. Brunsman. Well, thanks for being here, Mr. Punsman. I stole that.
Yeah, also, Dad, what are you doing?
I took that from recording.
Tyler Punson.
Yeah. God, this is fun stuff.
Better than Tyler Bruns Woman. That was my recess nickname in elementary school.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
One girl used to call me Mary Tyler Moore on the back of the school bus, and I was so sad, but now I'm like,
that's pretty awesome.
What an honor.
Yeah.
For naming me after a comedic pioneer.
Did you ever have any enemy nicknames, Brian? Like, did people ever call you anything weird?
I gave myself the nickname Beehole in high school. And my Twitter, or there wasn't Twitter, but my AIM scream name was Behold the Beehole.
Whoa.
But other than that, yeah. No, not that I really recall. No, I don't think that I was bullied very much. I was like
You were doing the bullying.
Yeah, I think so.
What about you, Dylan and Jamie?
Nope, not me. Never been called anything off all my life.
I don't think I had any. My mom had a few, but I never had any.
No, I've been called like Jeremy Lynn Beatty.
What?
Jeremy?
Jeremy. That's like what I call you, Jeremy Lynn Beatty.
No, like germ.
Oh. Yeah.
People are like thrilled for your dad right now on Twitter. Tyler's dad is amazing.
Oh my gosh.
That one's really good. How about
He
Frog
doesn't
and
need to hear
Teddy
that.
Bear?
Frog and Teddy Bear?
Somebody just tweeted that from Pig Fart Student. And also Tree and Raisin. Just putting those out there in the ether.
So what is the goal? Is it to just have a sentence that has a pun with both of these?
Yeah, it's like a pun that unites both of those in one world.
Okay.
Raisin, huh?
Tree and Raisin.
Well, Dylan, while they're thinking of puns,
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I was trying to rack if I had any elementary school enemy names.
yeah.
I just remember when I switched schools in 4th grade, and I remember being like, okay, these kids are cool. They're trading Star Wars cards. These are the cool kids. And so I bought tons of Star Wars cards, and I didn't know what any of it meant, but I had to pretend like I knew how to play, and like,
Totally.
It was great. It was the beginning of my acting career.
Cards for a while.
Yeah.
I
that was cool.
I played baseball until 9th grade when someone was like, you have to choose between baseball and theater. And it was like the perfect excuse to stop playing baseball, basically.
Great. Perfect. High School Musical 5.
High School Musical. You know what is funny about AVPM is how into High School Musical we were. We were so into it at the time. Because right when we moved out to Los Angeles, right when Nick and I moved out there, High School Musical 3 had just come out, and I was working at a Disney restaurant, so it was like in my brain space like all the time. We watched High School Musical 3 and loved it, and then fell in love with the first two ones, and it was over. It was like that's how Zephron ended up in the show so much. The Zephron poster. That's why.
So funny.
Yeah, Team Edward or Team Jacob was part of the second show. You know. Yeah.
Because I guess, yeah, you have to know the context of who Zephron was in 2009 to really get the full scope of a Harry Potter musical.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, totally. Yeah, I know now.
Like the show can never be recontextualized because in 20 years, if Zac Efron's like a really serious actor, like what do we? It's gonna be like, haha, you stole my Philip Seymour Hoffman like poster off the wall. It's like that's not gonna be funny in a few years, you know.
Right.
What happens if he really turns over a leaf and is like a serious guy?
Well, and now he's actually way more of a real live sex symbol. His body looks insane. But back then he was just like a sort of goofy musical guy, or at least that's what I thought of him.
Right.
But now he's like going toe for toe with like The Rock and being who can be a more jacked member of the Baywatch.
Right. Baywatch. I saw that trailer. That's crazy.
Yeah. That's Zephron, baby. That's our man.
Yep. May he live in infamy.
May he live in infamy. Well, I think we can start wrapping this up, you guys. I want to say thanks for joining us. I think we've pretty much exhausted all the topics we could possibly talk about. But
I don't want to do my laundry though.
Yeah, well,
I'll do it.
Tyler's
I'm
just
gonna go do it.
Hey, Tyler, you don't have to do your laundry, but you can't stay here.
Wait, I think I kind of got one. It's really bad.
All right.
Perfect. This is gonna end it all, guys.
It's really bad. What happens to a tree deferred? It dries up like a raisin in the sun.
That is not one of them. No.
That one was dry. You better leave it alone.
Oh my God!
See, this is like.
I was on the defense.
Tyler's got a good strategy because I feel like Tyler's strategy is let Jamie provide context.
Yeah, and then I'll just
I will.
Fire one, great one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great hook. But yeah, so
Tree deferred. Come on.
That's actually sensational. That's brilliant.
It's very topical. It's very.
to everybody,
Current events, maybe, huh? That's tying all three of them in. Raisin is like a current. A current is a raisin.
absolutely.
Oh.
No, I don't.
Brian, are you so glad that I joined this live stream?
I am glad that you joined the live. Yes.
It took me a long time to get here, but boy, was I memorable and really filled with fodder when I came on.
I mean, every time you came on, we were hearing everything from like 15 seconds before. So I'm glad that we did get that worked out. I am glad.
Hell yeah.
Well, this was fun. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for coming. For everybody watching, thanks for being here. We had a great time, and yeah, it's been a fun 7 years. And I don't know if we'll have 7 more, but you know, we've got 5 more days left on this Kickstarter. If you guys want to help us make FireBringer this summer, you can go and donate to our Kickstarter campaign. We've got some cool rewards on there, and we're trying to reach our stretch goal of 125,000 by tomorrow night. So maybe you can help us out. And we'll talk to you later. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, Nate, we love you. I'll see you guys in London.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.